BBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
Add this one to that promo.
And you're on Tuesday, are you? Filling in for me? Okay, well there we go. That's got to be worth having a listen, doesn't it? I sounded really insincere and sarcastic. It's got to be worth listening to him, isn't it? No, it probably will be. I can't make it not sound insincere now, so I'll stop talking about it. He's on at 1 o'clock. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Yeah?
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Yeah?
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Is this a recording?
No, baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Is this actually a person?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, it's got like a sort of hiss to it, as though it's a recording, but well done you. This is a recording.
Thank you.
Well done
baba
you.
Booey.
Well done you.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
I'm quite happy to let you stay on for the next half an hour doing this.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Much love.
And they put the phone down. I am losing my voice now.
He showed him.
Yes.
Boy, that sounds like an annoying radio show.
Yeah, that guy's annoying.
I've been over in London and heard their radio, and it's just annoying.
You haven't.
I didn't even understand a word he said.
Yes, you did.
I know, and they think they're so intelligent.
Yes, we are.
You know what it is? Like, the radio over there is, like, state-controlled
No,
or
it's not.
Well,
government-controlled.
they have some independent, but the, the big ones are the BBC.
No, they're not.
And as soon as the government gets involved in any kind of media, it's just horse.
But they're not.
You know, like...
They're actually loosening up a little bit because they want to make some money.
Get stuffed.
Yeah.
But that guy's terrible.
No, he's not. No, I'm not.
Well, that whole country's the size of Philadelphia, so you can imagine...
That may be true, I don't know.
Their media doesn't really make any money. You know what I mean?
Well, they could make money, but the BBC insists on putting everything on, so they'll have hours and hours of classical music.
Yes, on Radio
They don't care how they torture people.
People really don't want to listen to it.
I'm going to go... I've made my mind up. I'm going over to the States next week, and I'm going to kick their asses, as they'd call it over there, from Albuquerque to Boston, Illinois. That's what I'm doing. All the way across that country that we used to own. And you know what? I think with a little bit of effort and a plan, we could take that country back. And let's have a call to arms. Am I allowed to incite a call to arms on LBC 97.3? I think I may be. We're only taking back what's rightfully ours. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcherfield with baseball news. In last night's action, it was the Yankees over Boston 5-3, Toronto over Oakland 5-4, and the Phillies over the Mets 4-2. Tonight it's Boston against the Yankees, and that's on 5. More news soon. Pass it on.
Yeah, good lad. I've been hearing this in the trail. I've forgotten this is a really good song. Maybe we'll play the full version with lyrics later on. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, that's not right.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy birthday, dear Missy.
Oh, God.
Happy birthday to you.
They're singing happy birthday to each other. This is just freak central. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Yo, what's up, Ian? How you doing? What you doing?
I'm doing a radio show, American man.
Yes, excellent. You're going to States, right?
Going to space?
Yeah, you said you're going to go to States, United States.
The United States of America and kick, what's his name? Howard Stern's ass from Albuquerque to Boston, Illinois.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
You certainly can.
Okay, do you think the States should bomb Iran?
Do you think... hang on,
Just wanted to see your opinion, that's all.
Do you think that... hang on a minute, what did you just ask me?
Just wanted to find out...
you want to find out... do I think the States should bomb Iran?
Yes, that's the one.
No.
Why not?
Well, why should they?
Because the thing is, it's an evil country, right?
Why is it an evil country? What do you know about Iran?
Mullahs and terrorists and Islam, all of this Muslim thing. All problem we have.
What?
Just,
How many Iranians do you know?
Well, I'm Iranian myself, actually.
Right. I don't believe that, but
I swear to God, I'm mixed. Actually, I'm half Iranian, half American.
Okay, well, we've knocked half of the Iranian out of you, so I reckon with a little bit more work we could get it down even more. So you think we're doing this at 10 past. Bob's just back. Bob, this is what it's been like for the last 2 weeks while you've been away. You think we should bomb Iran? Do you? And kill innocent and kill children and women and men and stuff who are just like us, aren't they? I think they're just like us.
come on. The thing is, I mean, we should, we're going to all benefit from that anyway. Because it's only threatened from countries and, you know, from... I mean, come on, you know, and everyone else in the country, they know, but they don't want to say it. I mean, they know all the problems we've got. All of those Muslim people, that's all.
Okay, well, I don't believe you. I don't believe you think that. I think you're having a laugh, and well done you. Good show, good show. Idiot. Is Iran in the Middle East? You did say, do we want to do a Middle East special today, didn't you? Well, it looks like... Did you set him up? Is that your boyfriend or something? Phoning up, saying... I want to do an Iran special, but Iain keeps saying no. Could you phone him up tonight and prompt a discussion? Line 5, you're on the wireless.
I just say, well done you.
Well done you.
No, well done you.
It's proper English, ladies and gentlemen. It's proper English as she is spoke. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Iain.
Hello there.
How did your meeting go today?
It was very rewarding.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
Did you check out the Yellow Magic Orchestra?
Oh, nuts. I didn't, but I'm going to tell him I did, okay, so I'm going to lie to him. Yeah, I did, they're good.
Oh, yeah, which song did you like?
Oh, now I'm in trouble, I don't know any of their songs. I like the one that's, about the lady.
Oh, La Femme Chinoise.
La Femme Chinoise, thank God.
And what album's that from? Yeah.
I just got a greatest hits.
Oh, really?
Well, thanks for calling.
What was it called?
Oh, God, no, I got as far as I could with that line. B is for banana. I didn't look at my list of things to do. I just did it instinctively today. And hang on a minute. Let's get the list of things to do that I wrote. And let's see how many of them I actually did. Let's go to the diary. So, call Matt Allright. Nope, didn't do that. Call Gardeners. Nope, didn't do that. Go to Enfield. Did that. Meeting at 10 a.m. Did that. Start Shindiggery. Did that. Email Ken G from the Recorder Quartet. Did that. Listen to the Yellow Magic Orchestra. Didn't do that. There's only 3 things I didn't do out of a list of... I did other stuff as well that wasn't even on the list, including putting some stuff, tidying up the attics. Turns out I've got a load of attic space. I didn't know I had. Well, I knew I had it, but I thought it was full. I was in the attic today. Pushed all that, thrown some stuff out, load of space. So that's good. What is this one? Yes, line 11.
James Well.
And put some more stuff in the attic. So that's all groovy. Oh no, they just went. Just I was going to go to them. What have I done there? Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Dragon meat sausage, baba booey.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey. Line 10, you're on the wireless. You know when Scooby-Doo and Shaggy run, they see a ghost, it goes... What makes that noise? There's something that I can't even do that. You can't create the noise. That just reminded me of it. It goes... If anyone knows what makes the noise when Shaggy and Scooby-Doo run, apart from obviously their spinning legs as they're trying to escape an old man dressed as a ghost, if anyone knows what that is, 0870 90 90 90. This is good. I wish this were live. I'm sure it's not, but... Well, it could be. Is this live, or is this a recording? Is this James Max? I'm getting freaked out now. Imagine if you just kept getting these phone calls at home. Imagine if every time you picked up the phone at home, it was one of these freaks doing this kind of thing. Hello? Oh, will you get lost? Oh, man, you know, I'm in the kind of mood where this could go on for the next 2.5 hours. You're listening to LBC 97.3, London's biggest conversation. Whatever radio station that is, I want the frequency, please. It's the travel news. It's
Baba booey.
It's Alan Stern.
Delays around Park Royal still because of a building fire on Standard Road in the industrial estate, and Park Royal Road remains closed heading up from Gypsy Corner up towards the industrial estate as a result. Delays of around 25 minutes. The A40 continues to cope well though. The M1 looking slow heading away from town from the M25 up to Junction 8 for Hemel Hempstead following another accident there which has now been cleared off the road. And there are delays building up towards the Emirates Stadium for tonight's Arsenal match kicking off in just under an hour from now, especially affecting traffic on Hornsey Road, Holloway Road and Seven Sisters Road. Do add your updates though. 08000 68 60 80. To the east of town, the M25 still looks slow clockwise from 29 to 30. That's the A127 down to the A13 because of an accident at the Lakeside roundabout. And Regent Street is still looking busy northbound from Piccadilly up towards the Burstwater Main at Hanover Street. Heading onto the tubes at the moment, there are anti-clockwise delays on the Circle Line, and because of the Arsenal match, there are restrictions at Holloway Road Tube Station as well. It's now open for exit only until after the match starts. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next updates in 15 minutes.
Do you ever need an answer when you're out and about? Like, what time's the last northbound Bakerloo Line train from Oxford Circus?
To get your any question answered, text LBC, then your question to 63336, and we'll get you an answer from intelligent people. Save that number to your phone now as AQA 63336. Then the next time there's a question you need to answer, it'll be just a text away. 63336.
Monday to Saturday, the last train to Willesden Junction is at 23 past midnight, whilst if you only want to get to Queen's Park, it's 10 minutes later.
Any questions answered. You'll never be frustrated again. Answers cost just £1.
Looking at the Polo S, sir?
Yes.
Well, it's got alloy wheels, front electric windows, front fog lights, air conditioning, and you'll never guess the price.
11,000?
Lower.
10,000?
Even lower.
9,000?
Nope, it's £8,850.
The well-equipped Polo S now has a lower price, £8,850 RRP. For more information, call 0800 333 666 or visit volkswagen.co.uk. £372 off the RRP on all Polo S models registered on or before 30th September 2007. At participating retailers only.
There was a time when diesel was considered a little unsophisticated. Isn't it amazing what a difference 24 hours can make? Shell V-Power diesel race fuel has powered the winners of the 2006 and 2007 Le Mans 24-hour races. Audi Sport. Move with the only diesel fuel technology to have won at Le Mans. Shell V-Power diesel. Available now at selected Shell stations. Shell. Made to move.
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Well, that's a fun game. I've just been playing the game Make Up Your Own Lyrics to the music in the adverts, and I think Alex will agree that last one was pretty darn good, wasn't it? You good?
Probably your best so far.
Thank you. There we go. Okay. 0870 9090 973. Calls go straight to air because we are crazy here. Line 9, you're on the wireless. Yes, you need to enunciate a little better, Darth Vader.
Pardon?
You need to speak a little clearer.
My budgie makes that Scooby-Doo music.
Oh, that's where it comes from, is it?
Yes.
Well, how old is your budgie?
I don't know, it's still away chasing ghosts.
Okay, well, thanks, Darth. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Ian.
It's Anthony in the Hoddesdon, everybody. Hang on a minute. Do you know what? Everybody who comes on tonight is going to get... Not everybody, but people that I like are going to get... Ladies and gentlemen, it's Anthony! Hang on, there's got to be a better... Can we get like a... Hang on a minute. There's got to be like a cheer... OK, here we go. It's Anthony! That's what we're doing tonight. I've just worked out. Lovely.
That's cool, thank you for that.
Yeah, OK, but if you'd been someone good, you'd have got this. Never mind. Let's see who does get that, and
We'll find out tonight, won't we?
We'll find out tonight, Anthony.
I'm trying to be quiet. I've been really busy with emails and that.
It's not good enough.
Sorry.
Yep.
Anthony's Ask Monday and Fridays, yeah?
Ask Anthony.
On Monday.
You got the name wrong.
Did I?
You said Anthony's Ask. Have you changed it? Have you tried to make it all modern and hip and trendy?
So I change it?
Yeah, to Anthony's Ask.
Yeah, but same email.
Same email. Ask_Anthony at hotmail.co.uk. Co.uk, thank you.
Questions.
Yes.
I haven't got a computer at the moment because it's been fixed.
Okay.
But I will have in the next few days.
I cannot wait.
So hopefully people in America. Have you got your rock yet at all?
Have I got my what?
Your rock I sent in.
My what?
Rock. I got from Brighton for you.
Oh, the rock. I thought you said, Bob. No, I haven't got it yet. But the post is a little bit rubbish. What with the prison strike and all that. What do you think about the prison strike, Anthony?
What do I think?
It's a tough one because their pay has been split into two pay rises spread over a year.
Yeah.
So effectively, their pay rise is less than the rate of inflation, but they've got an agreement with the government that they won't go on strike. So the strike is illegal. What do you think about it, Anthony?
Yeah, well, I think it's up to what they want to do, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's up to them what they want to do.
Hey, have a good showing.
So, Anthony, do you know what? So do I. So do I. Let's go to 3. You're on the wireless.
Hello, yeah, just a safety tip. If you're doing a little bit of painting and decorating, scrape a bit of paint off your doors or woodwork, always use a conventional blow lamp and not a military spec flamethrower.
Oh, no. Thanks for that. Cheers.
Thanks.
Very, very good advice. And, yeah. 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, I'd like to do this in the style of Lynn from Forest Gate.
Okay, I think we can.
Happy birthday to you. Missy, you are all banger.
Okay, but everybody's phoning up singing happy birthday to other callers, which is nice, but, freaky. This is the only time you're getting on tonight.
Yeah, when am I coming on the show?
You're never coming on the show, and this is the only time you get on the air tonight. Unless you'll get on if we get really desperate for callers when the football match is on. There we go. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Yes?
Hello, I've got a problem.
Go on.
I've just found out that my brother is addicted to brake fluid. Sniffing it and drinking it and all sorts.
How do you stop him?
All right. So you know that one.
Oh, no, I just worked it out.
Well, he said he can stop any time.
There we go, good lad. Okay, well, it was, yes, okay. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, from Jessie Jack. Jessie Jess, Jack, and Pretty. Bye-bye. We love pie.
There were some words that were said there. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. Do you think America should carpet bomb Howard Stern's studio?
Do you know what? Yes, I do.
I think so as well.
Thank you very much. Solidarity, brother. 7, you're on the wireless. Is this it? James, is this you? I think it might be. Where does he... The thing is, where does he get all this good music from? I know where he gets some of it from, because I've stolen some of it, but... Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian. How are you?
I'm very tired, but apart from... I'm tired and dirty.
Sorry to hear that.
No,
it's not almost the weekend.
It's
halfway through the week.
Well, I'm off on Friday as well, so...
Oh, even better.
There we
not
go.
For the listeners,
Yeah.
though. We miss you.
Well done.
I just phoned up to say, that guy with the brake fluid joke, he copied that. That was on James O'Brien's show earlier in the week, or last week, maybe.
Oh, God, we're not doing James O'Brien's old material again.
I'm
are we?
afraid so.
Who told that joke? Did James tell that joke?
No, he had an email. He was... I can't remember what he was talking about now,
No,
but
neither can
he
I.
had an email from
Veils.
one of his listeners,
Yes.
and it was the very same joke, told properly in the email, of course.
Okay, well, lovely. Thank you for grassing him up.
No worries, I just thought I had to share that with
Well done you, well done you. I can imagine James loving that gag. Let's go to line 7. 7, you're on the wireless.
Ian, hi, how you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sing a song, actually.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bomb, bomb, Iran. Yes, it's the original's better. 2, you're on the wireless. It's the disco version of Star Wars. Have you heard this? Oh, you'd like this, Helen. This is great. My friend's got all the different Star Wars soundtracks. The jazz version, the reggae dub version, and this. This is brilliant. Okay, thank you for that. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Which Viking's birthday is it today?
What? blooming word. 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello there. Yes, I'd like to reply to that lunatic from the United States about bombing Iran.
Yes.
He said it was an evil country. Well, let's be reminded that the United States has invaded Iraq with casualties totaling almost 1 million because of our invasion. And let's be reminded all the other countries have invaded. They've never won a war anyway. The Americans have never, ever won a war. But if you think of the invasions like Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, North Korea, Libya, the Sudan, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, the Lebanon, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Chile, Grenada, there's some statistics of about 80 million civilians that's died because of American foreign policy. That's what I call evil.
Hey, boss, I'm on your side. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
There we go. We're dangerously close to becoming a proper show. Let's try and veer away from it if we can. Let's try line 1, you're on the wireless.
The last time that person came on and listed that list of countries which have been attacked by America, he incorrectly said Laos instead of Laos, and I phoned in to correct him and point out that it should be Laos, not Laos.
Yeah.
But he just came on and said Laos again. Is he not paying attention?
Okay, right. This'll save us. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
It's a potty Irish woman.
Booey, baba booey.
There we go.
Boom bam bimmy, boom bam bimmy, boom bam bimmy. It's Timmy. I can't get no satisfaction. So I try, and I try, and I try. From Ian Lee's show. Yes, I do. I love your show, Ian.
Okay,
Great.
you're a potty woman. Line 11, you're on. Line 11? No, they bottled it. Okay, let's try line 9, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Hi. This is Osama bin Laden from Tora Bora. I love your show, my friend.
Okay, lovely. Let's go to line 8, you're on the wireless.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here again.
Can you switch your radio off and just speak a little bit clearer?
Yeah, it's on now, pal.
No, switch it off.
Yeah, I'm phoning up prison strike, mate.
Yes? Are you for or against it?
I'll tell you what, mate, it's bloody POA. You know about POA, is it?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Marvellous job. Not enough money for them, you see.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're getting paid a bit too much, you know what I mean?
Well, there's a guy on Radio 4 today. He's been working in the prison service over 20 years. He gets about £26,000 a year.
Man and boy.
Well, it's
and
not
that's
that.
all he gets 27.
Something like that. It's not that much money, is it?
Too much, but they do work hard, you know.
So is it too much money or not?
They do work hard, though, don't they? So I was thinking, mate, we could all rally round and say, go back to work. You're lazy buggers.
Okay, I think he said lazy. Well, thanks, Neil.
Well, you say crazy, did I?
No. Thanks, Neil. Do feel free to call later on during the football when we're quiet.
Yeah, so see you later, then.
Yes, Helen, we are indeed walking down. We're having a little stroll down Mike Mendoza Avenue, and wow. Let's do one more very quickly. Greeky Lion.
How are you, Andy? Everything okay?
Yeah, what do you think about the prison strike?
Oh, I think they're breaking their own rules.
They're breaking their own rules. Thank you. Right, okay, 0870 9090973. If you call in now, you'll speak to Helen, she'll find out what you want, and then she'll call you back, and we'll speak to you after the news. Thank you.
Wow, I have never, ever done that before.
Me neither. No, that was a first for me. Did any of you expect the umbrella to be there?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I liked it.
Me too.
Missed an unbelievable episode of Skins? Catch it an hour later on Channel 4+1. Now available on Freeview, Sky and Virgin Media.
That was definitely the most explicit episode we have ever recorded.
Definitely.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
It's 7:30, I'm Jim Diamond. This just in, the Prison Officers Association has just called off its pay strike after being offered fresh talks by the government. The 24-hour action began at 7 o'clock this morning. The Ministry of Justice had secured an injunction threatening strikers with jail themselves. A man starting an 8-year jail term for an attempted robbery at a pub in Islington where he attacked a staff member with a knife. Darren Neville, who's 24 and from the city, stabbed the manager at the Slaughtered Lamb in Great Sutton Street 14 times in May this year before running off without any cash. 10 fire engines are on site at an industrial estate in Park Royal as 100 firefighters deal with a factory fire. It broke out on Standard Road shortly after lunchtime. We don't know what started it, but a 200-metre exclusion zone remains in place. And a 3-year-old girl could hold vital clues to the identities of gunmen who killed 3 people in Hertfordshire. 2 women were seriously injured in the attack on a house in Bishop's Stortford last night. The youngster wasn't hurt. And London's weather, plenty of cloud around, but it should stay dry with a low of 13 degrees. Right now we have 19 degrees Celsius in Westminster. For tomorrow, staying overcast. It should be quite bright and sunny by the afternoon with a high of 20. You're with LBC. It's now coming up to 7:31.
This is Alan Joyce in the LBC 97.3 Travel Centre. Still looking at delays around Park Royal because of that building fire from earlier on. You heard about it in the headlines there, just by Standard Road. The most significant road closure still is Park Royal Road. It is still closed in both directions between Gypsy Corner and the hospital there, and it's causing some delays around North Acton. Now, delays are continuing to build up around the Emirates Stadium for the kick-off there in just over half an hour from now. Arsenal against Sparta Prague. It's affecting traffic around Hornsey Road, Holloway Road and also Seven Sisters Road. And for the time being, there are also restrictions at Holloway Road Tube Station. It's open for exit only until after the match starts. To the east of town, things now easing down at the Lakeside roundabout following an accident earlier, which certainly was affecting the M25 back from junction 29 at the A127. But in Sidcup, Maidstone Road is still closed both ways between the Ruxley roundabout and Hockenden Lane following an accident from several hours ago. At the moment on the tubes, apart from the Holloway Road restrictions, there are still delays on the anti-clockwise Circle Line. LBC 97.3 Travel. Your next updates in 15 minutes.
Day 3. Everything aches. I've got blisters on my hands, splinters in my fingers. I cut my thumb open yesterday. I'm so tired, I can't even stand up at the end of the day. Never done a full day's work in my life. I'm just not used to it. They tell us to put on a brave face. Oh, I'm fed up. But I guess I am getting something out of this. Maybe they make a man out of me yet.
5 days of blood, sweat and tears continues tonight with a double bill of UK's toughest jobs. 9 p.m. on Discovery Channel.
LBC 97.3.
Yeah, hang on. Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Steady! Steady on. So Digital Spy was asking why I do that.
They're loving it on there.
They're loving it. Why does Iain keep doing that feedback thing? So we're back. He thinks it's funny. He's the only one that does.
No, I do too.
Well, they're well done. Thank you. Right. 0870 90 90 973. Now, I'm tired and I'm dirty. Why am I dirty? Well, when I was in Enfield, I had this thing. Well, it happened to my car on Saturday where I got in the car, turned the key, nothing. And so I opened, on Saturday, I opened the boot, the bonnet, not the boot, the bonnet. I just had a fiddle. I fiddled with the battery and then it worked, and I don't know why. But then it happened again today, so I thought, oh, OK, we'll do the same old trick. Got out, fiddled with the battery, nothing. I had to call the AA out. But in the meantime, I've got not much grease on me, I'll be honest. I got grease on me because I was fiddling with stuff and touching stuff. And it turns out the thing that connects the starter motor, there's a little... I'm looking at Alex, because you've got cars. There's like a little like pin, like a pin and a plug, and that was just a bit rusty, a bit corroded. So he took it off, little rub with some sandpaper, bit of WD-40. Bob's your uncle, made me touch his bum. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. So there was
part of the service, I think.
It's all part of the service. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you to the AA. Because they come out. You pay for it, obviously. I'm a member, and you've got to pay for it. But they came out and he fixed the car, and he was there within 25 minutes. And I think that, although I'd just been into this place to visit this place and to check it out for various bits and pieces, and so it meant I was just stuck in the car park for half an hour, and I didn't want to go back in and say, "Oh, can I come and sit in here and wait?" And I didn't quite know what to do, but I did. Oh, right. Later on today, I must tell you about the row I had yesterday. Although I'm not anywhere near as angry about it as I was yesterday. I was furious yesterday, furious. But now it's like, well, you know, she was a silly mare. But And also I'm tired, which is why I'm rambling a little bit here. Because I didn't sleep brilliantly last night, went to bed a bit late, got up a bit early, then been rushing all over the place, and then I had a doze a bit too late. I had a doze at 10 to 4 and woke up at 10 to 5, and I should have got up then, but I didn't. I thought, well, I can have another 25-minute doze. So I went back to sleep, got up late, my mind's in a terrible mess. My mind is actually in a mess, so I apologise. 0870 90 90 973. And I'm not really looking forward to this tonight, because I know there's a football match on. 8 o'clock. I think it's the Arsenal are playing or something. Which just makes it... I'm seriously tempted just to play stuff on my iPod. Just to play the iPod and let's be having you. Keith!
Hello, Ian.
I might just play my iPod tonight and go home.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't leave the iPod here, actually, because I don't trust anyone here.
Hey, listen, mate, yeah? Just go along to the Arsenal Stadium, watch the game. You know, we're going to do well tonight.
Oh, so you're going to be watching it, aren't you?
Hopefully, yes.
That's why you've called in early, so you can watch the flipping football.
No, I've called in early. It's a couple of comments made tonight about the Middle East situation, yeah? And everyone seems to be ringing up and saying that they want to bomb Iran.
Yeah.
Right, now...
I'm just going to... Right, OK, just calm down a minute, because what I'm going to have to do is to stop this being really dull, I'm going to have to play some music in the background to make it... There we go, OK, this just to make it... Because some people might get a little bit depressed and a little bit... So here we go, here's... OK, it's Keith phoning up to talk about Iran. Keith?
Well, personally, I don't think Iran should be bombed. Right? I mean, the Middle East crisis is already...
You're going to go and watch a football match, and you thought you'd on your way, you'd stop and phone up a radio station to talk about Iran?
Yeah, because I think it's absolutely diabolical.
Okay. You're so furious that people are suggesting this.
I'm not furious. It's a misconcept. You know,
a misconcept?
Right, what's the point of bombing Iran?
Okay.
I mean, we haven't been able to do anything in Iraq so far.
Yep.
Personally, I believe that British troops should be pulled out of Iraq now.
Yep.
And refocused in other areas, say Afghanistan, for instance.
Okay.
Right. What is the point of actually going into a war with Iran?
Keith, can I ask you a question? And this is a genuine question. I don't want you to be offended by it or anything. It's a genuine question.
Yeah.
Because this kind of... phone-in radio shows fascinate me.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you feel the need to phone a radio station to talk about something that you have no effect over? It's a genuine question.
No, I haven't got no effect over, but I have got an opinion.
Yeah, okay.
I think an opinion counts.
Right. Why?
And if the people, I mean, like Blair following Bush into Iraq was a total mistake. I mean, we should be out of there by now. We've done what we had to do.
Okay.
Right.
But why?
One thing I don't want to see is the British putting our forces through another war in Iran.
But why? Again, I'm going to just push this point slightly, because it's a thing that fascinates me, that you listen to shows on here and other stations, and people phone up and talk about this stuff. Why do you feel the need to express your opinion on the radio? Is it because you know it's going to have no effect? Is it because you're scared of what the outcome might be, and you're looking for people who think in a similar way? Is it because you want to argue with people? What is it, Keith? Can you put it into words?
No, it's not that I'm scared.
Right.
No, not scared at all. Not what the outcome's going to be.
Right.
I mean, I know generally what the outcome will be, and it will be basically World War III.
Right. That's quite a scary thought, though, isn't it? Because that means the big nuclear.
Yeah, it's a very scary.
Well, I tell you what. In that case, I'm going to tell you what I had a row about with this woman yesterday. Right. I was at a centre with my mum, because she's not very well, and she goes off and she has physio for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there learning my Japanese. And I got talking to this woman, this really boring woman. And I kept doing the thing of every time she finished a sentence, I'd look down at my book, kind of saying, you know, would you get lost now, please? And she just kept... And I spent 40 minutes, right, listening to her talking about rubbish bands, talking about all the rubbish bands she likes, about how she liked Rainbow and Deep Purple and all this. And every time I dropped in a band I liked, like the Beach Boys, she ignored it. Well, she ignored it. Simply Red, did you say?
No, Pink Floyd.
Oh, Pink Floyd. She would ignore it and go on and talk about her band. So the conversation had to be about what she wanted to talk about. And I mentioned the Beach Boys 3 times and she wouldn't indulge me. And also she talked nonsense. She said, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "I do a radio show." And she had this... She talked nonsense. One of the first things she said was, "Oh, I like to listen to the radio in the office, but I'm not allowed to for copyright reasons." And I said, "Well, what does that mean?" She says, "Well, there's that law, isn't there? And people have been done on this, that you can't listen to a radio if there are more than 4 people in a room because it breaks copyright." And then, I should have said, "You are talking out of your backside, stupid woman." But I didn't. I politely went, "Oh, I didn't know that. OK." Anyway, we're talking for 40 minutes. I'm getting bored, but I've resigned myself to the fact this conversation will only end when my mum comes out, and I'd made my... I was going to grab my mum, get out of there and leave. And then she said, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm learning Japanese." "Oh, yeah, sure you are. Yeah, sure." I said, "Well, no, I'm learning Japanese." "Yeah, of course you are." And I showed her the thing. I said, "So these are all the Japanese letters. I've got to learn all these." She went, "Oh, yeah. My husband, he don't like the Japanese. Can't stand them." I went, "OK, why is that then?"
What, because of Pearl Harbor or something?
Well, no, not because of Pearl Harbor. Because his granddad or his dad was in a Japanese prisoner of war camp and was tortured.
OK, in Burma.
I don't know. I don't quite know, but yeah.
Yeah.
And she said, "They're a horrible race." I went, "Right." And she goes, "I don't know if you ever saw Tenko, but that only gave half it. They couldn't show it." I was thinking, all right, so you've got your knowledge of what the Japanese are like from Tenko. And she's going, in the 70s, I worked with a man, he wouldn't get in a lift if there was a Japanese person there. And
that's pretty awful.
Well, I'm starting to think this woman she means all this stuff. And then she said they're a horrible race, and they were horrible in the war. And I said, well, I'll be honest with you, and I just was, by coincidence, was reading a book about Dresden, or that mentioned Dresden, the bombing of Dresden.
Yeah.
And I said, we're doing a proper show. Forget it. Let's do it. And I said, well, we did some pretty nasty things during the war as well. We firebombed Dresden and killed 130,000 people when it was just it was one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. We firebombed it right near the end of the war.
That was a favourite of Stalin, by the way. Did you know that?
I did not know that. No, and she said, they deserved it.
No, that was because basically what it was, you had...
Doing this, let's do it, yes.
Yeah, you had everyone fleeing from the Eastern Front.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they was basically going through Dresden.
Yeah.
So what Stalin, it was a thing between Stalin and Bomber Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bomber Command.
Yeah.
And they firebombed Dresden to basically just kill all the refugees.
It was just a kid, yeah. But anyway, so they did that. And she said, but they deserved it. And I said, OK, well, you can't... However mean the Japanese were during the war, that can never justify the dropping the A-bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. She went, "Oh no, they deserved it." I said, "What?" She said, "Well, maybe they didn't deserve it in Nagasaki, but the first one, they deserved it to teach them a lesson." I said, "Are you seriously saying?" And by this point, I was furious. "Are you seriously saying that it was right to support America dropping an atomic bomb on Japan, killing loads of kids and women and innocent people, just because they did some nasty stuff?" She went, "Oh yeah, they deserved it."
No, they didn't deserve it.
No, of course they didn't deserve it. It was just a test. Everyone knows that Hiroshima was just a test to see if the atom bomb worked.
Yeah.
It was an experiment.
Yeah.
I was furious with this woman. I'm getting furious with her now. I want to go back to Reading and find this woman and stick my finger up at her.
No, to be honest with you,
Yes.
I must admit, there's a lot of opinion around the world that America are the Antichrist almost,
Wait, hang on.
And I do believe that America are...
Yeah.
we shouldn't be supporting America.
Keith, do you know what? I'm on your side, man, and tonight's show is all about let's get out of America.
Yes.
Cheers, Keith. I've got to go. Thank you for that.
OK, then.
I'm not quite sure what's happening tonight. Maybe this is the real me coming out. Helen looks bored and terrified at the same time. What a lethal combination that is. And notice, though, how after my rant about Hiroshima, how the phones have gone mental, so it proves something. Hey, Sherry.
Konnichiwa.
Konbanwa.
No, that's all I know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't know much more.
So it's very admirable going to learn Japanese. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I've got to do some homework tonight. I've got to learn 10 more letters, and I need to do that. It's kind of hard work. Anyway. Oh, hang on 1 second. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Freedom of speech. Democracy.
Lovely. It's all been a bit heavy so far, Sherry. What can we do to lighten the mood slightly?
Well, I'm very happy because I've just got you back on the radio.
What's happening? Have you come out of ladies' prison?
Well, you know what happened about this time last year when my mum burnt the carpet.
What?
Well, it's just been... Oh, we phoned you.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yes. I think Annabelle called you. We had, like... talking of a war, it was like a war zone down here.
Well, Sherry, can you stay there for a second? I've got to go to the travel.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, God, everyone's sounding really bored and miserable. What? When we come back, it's going to be laughs all the way. That's right, Alan. I was having an adult conversation about World War II there.
Were you?
Were you not listening?
Yeah, yes, I was, yes. I
was showing I can do proper conversations.
Yeah, no, I was impressed too.
Oh, do the travel, you idiot.
Delays around Park Royal because of a building fire on Standard Road at the industrial estate. It's been causing problems all throughout this afternoon. Park Royal Road is still closed heading up from Gypsy Corner up towards the industrial estate as a result, and it's still causing some delays around North Acton. The A40 though remains unaffected, and delays are still around the Emirates Stadium for tonight's Arsenal match kicking off in just about 20 minutes from now, affecting the area around Hornsey Road, Holloway Road and Seven Sisters Road. A reminder that for the next 20 minutes or so as well, the Holloway Road tube station will be open for exit only. Maidstone Road near Sidcup still closed both ways between the Ruxley roundabout and Hockenden Lane. That's following an accident. That's been closed for several hours as well. And there are delays along Regent Street heading northbound from Piccadilly up towards the Burstwater Main near Hanover Street. If you're heading onto the tubes at the moment, there are delays on the anti-clockwise Circle Line, and because the Arsenal match is taking place tonight, the Victoria Line won't be suspended at 10 o'clock this evening for planned engineering works as it usually is. And the good news is the overground trains are all coping OK as well. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update's in half an hour.
The Weekend on LBC 97.3.
I did some chilli and I did some lemon. Got a big black dish. I got a wooden spoon. I got olive oil. I'm like a chef. Look at me. I'm just doing all this and I'm stirring and I'm getting a bit hot. Do a bit of swearing. Glug of red wine. Like a proper chef. And then it came to the table, and I just thought, halfway through the third mouthful, I thought everyone's just being really polite. You know, there was that sort of silence.
Jenny Eclair, she just throws it together. Saturday mornings from 10 on London's biggest conversation, LBC 97.3.
Do it yourself at Homebase with 25% off all Dulux paint mixing and up to 25% off all ladders. There's also 20% off all Works power tools and all designer radiators. Plus 20% off all air conditioning to keep you cool while you work. With all these offers and more, there's no excuse not to get your hands dirty. Homebase. Offer ends 4th of September.
Business success stories on LBC 97.3 with James Max.
I'm Emma Harvey. I run a business called Harvey Voices. We're a voiceover agency for film, TV, animation. I decided to set up my business because I was working as a radio producer and realised that there might be a hole in the market. My biggest challenge has been trying to establish the business and create brand awareness within quite a competitive market and become one of the big players within London very quickly. We're achieving this by driving people through to our website, getting out there, networking, just a lot of hard work to try and prove our worth and push our voiceover artists. If I were to offer anyone any advice about setting up their own business, I'd say try and enjoy yourself. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but the rewards are fantastic.
James Max, Sunday afternoon from 5 with O2. See what you can do. LBC 97.3. LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's
Hey, Sherry, you know next week we're having a correspondent revival?
Ian?
Oh, God.
Annabelle?
Hey, Annabelle, you know next week we're having a correspondent revival?
Yeah?
Well,
Which means?
Just make sure you call up, is what I'm saying.
What, have I got to do another update?
Well, if you want to. You don't have to. It's not,
I'd like to do that.
Yeah. Well, next week, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, you heard it here. All week, it's apart from Friday, because I'm not in, and Tuesday, actually, I don't think I'm in.
Oh, I'll find a day.
Oh, no, I am in on Tuesday. So all next week, apart from Friday, it's correspondent update week.
I've just got to mention 2 new people that I've introduced to the radio station.
Oh, yeah, let's, because we can add these to the list of people listening, because this is good for the
They're
figures.
called Rebecca and Sarah, and they're 2 of my best friends.
Rebecca and Sarah. And how often do they listen?
I've just introduced them.
So just today?
Yeah.
Okay, so just fine. Just put that. We'll add that onto the figures. That's good. That's another 2. Excellent.
So you back on the MySpace? Because you were removed from my friends list, and I wondered where you'd gone.
Well, this is writing itself. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back on the MySpace. I closed my MySpace account losing over 5,000 friends, and then I thought that was stupid. So I've opened it again, and I've only got 725 friends, and I can't get any more because no one knows that they're not my MySpace friend anymore. So, if you're listening, and that includes you, Annabelle, and you were my MySpace friend, you're probably not now. So why not pop over to myspace.com/TheRealIainLee and send me a friend's request, and I will accept everybody.
Is that you? Because there's so many imposters on there.
The Real Iain Lee is me. myspace.com/TheRealIainLee.
IAIN?
IAIN.
Nice.
LEE.
So I'll definitely be calling up next week.
It's a weird show tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Middle East, World War II and the Antichrist have all been discussed, and I don't quite know where I can take this. It's thrown even me. I'm worried that Clive's going to be angry, because I did hear rumours he was planning a Middle East special. He can't do prison strikes anymore, because we've done that already as well, so it's, I don't know.
Maybe Helen could help him out with some new topics.
Yeah, Helen, could you help out with some new... Oh, she's on the phone. We'll ask her to help out with some... Well, hang on, I've got some topics here. I took my mum shopping yesterday.
Yeah.
And she'd never seen one of the self-service tills.
I love self-service.
I like them as well. I'm getting into them. But she'd never seen them. She thought it was like... I looked at her face, it was like I'd taken her out to the future.
They are quite interesting.
They're good, but there's a place near where my mum lives, and they've got them in the little Tesco's.
Yeah.
But the thing is, every time I go in there, people don't want to use them because they're all stuck-up snobs around there. But when they do use them, they have two self-service tills, but 2 times I've seen them both fill up. They've had to have 2 members of staff showing them how to use it. So they might as well have the 2 members of staff behind the counter going through it a lot quicker.
Yeah, because... on it, there's always 2 people at the end, and me and my sister are always fighting who gets the scan. What? And the woman always comes over and she's like, "Oh, only one person scanning."
Yeah, it's only one. Okay, that's not really a good talking point. Let's try. Okay, here's one.
Yes.
Would you answer your front door? Was this maybe one of yours, Helen, or maybe one of Chris's? One of yours. Would you answer your front door after 10:30 at night?
Only if the person was screaming for help.
Oh no! That's when you definitely don't open the front door. If they're screaming for help at 10:30, yes, by all means, go and dial 999.
They might have been stabbed or something.
They might have been stabbed, but the stabber might still be there.
And they're going to stab you as well.
Stab you as well. Or they might be doing that because they're a clever criminal, smooth criminal, and they might... The person pretending to be stabbed might actually be the stabber.
Yeah.
So you should never open it. I would never. And I've got like a video intercom. The thing is, I got a video intercom. It's a cheap one, 50 quid it cost. But the guy that fitted it has hung the camera a little bit too low. So all I see is like people's necks. So I got no idea who the people are. I just see their necks.
So,
okay, it's not really a talking point. Okay, here's another one. I think this is another one of Helen's.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a Woolworths and a Woolworths local?
A Woolworths and a Woolworths local?
A Woolworths and a Woolworths local.
Well, I don't know. There's one Woolworths where I am and mostly Woolworths locals. But I don't really know the difference.
Okay. Here's another one from Helen.
Yeah.
Who buys bags of ice from supermarkets? Is that one of yours, Helen, or is that a Christian Mitchell?
I think that's a Chris.
It's a Chris one. Okay, this is from Agent Chris, and boy, we don't miss him. Who buys bags of ice from supermarkets?
I don't know.
It's not a good talking point, is it?
No, not really.
And this is one of mine. But we may have done this.
Yeah.
You can tell I just cobbled this together from any old rubbish I could find on my computer. I may have done this.
Yeah.
So stop me if you've heard this one before. Yeah. If you get in a cab and the person is listening, do you remember we had this conversation in the office, Helen? And the driver is listening to say, I don't know, Rubbish Capital. Yeah. And you go, oh, excuse me, could you put LBC 97.3 on? Jim Davis is on, my favourite. Are you, he's very good. I've never heard him. Is he good?
Yeah, he's really good.
He's a nice bloke.
I only get to listen to him in the holidays, but he's good.
He is a nice bloke, and I can vouch for him as being nice. I've not heard the show, not my cup of tea. But he's a nice bloke.
He's healthy. You should listen.
I'm not. Do you know? Up until 5:30 this evening, all I'd eaten were 3 slices of toast. And then, at 5:30, I had 2 bars of Cadbury's caramel chocolate.
Oh, that makes me hungry.
Oh, it's my favourite. A cheese and pickle sandwich
Yeah.
and a bag of crisps. So that's all I've eaten.
Iain.
That's all I've eaten. So I haven't been to the gym for 6 weeks. Anyway.
Yes.
Are you, as who is in charge of the radio in a cab? Is it the cab driver, which Helen thinks it is because it's his workplace, or is it you, the passenger, because you're the customer?
I think there shouldn't be the radio switched on at all.
Excuse me?
Yeah, because... What? I don't know, but it's kind of distraction.
Distraction from what?
Normally when I'm in a cab, the cab driver talks to you.
I don't want him to talk to me. I want him to shut up. I get quite often... On Friday, I'm going to get a cab to Kent, and it's just under 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Bring your iPod?
Well, you can't. No, that's rude.
Rude, yeah.
You can't sit in there and say, OK, shut up now, I'm putting my headphones in. I actually mimed putting my headphones in. I don't know why. You can't do that. OK, none of them are talking points. Annabelle, I've got to go.
Oh, okay.
Speak to you next week.
Nice day.
Hey, what? Ooh, Americanisms.
I want a degree from a really good university.
I want great teaching.
I want to study in the evening.
Birkbeck offers you all this and in central London. Part of the University of London, Birkbeck is a world-class research and teaching institution and London's only specialist provider of evening higher education. 19,000 Londoners study on Birkbeck's short courses, first degrees and postgraduate courses. Nearly all are taught in the evening. Find out more at the next Birkbeck Open Evening on Thursday, 6th of September between 4 and 7:30 p.m. To book your place, visit bbk.ac.uk. That's bbk.ac.uk. Birkbeck, London's evening university.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Okay, so, Alex, you were just saying you put your iPod on in the cab.
Yeah.
But you say you leave it like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I know. I try and make it really obvious when I do it, but I get the chitty chat out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Good evening.
You busy?
Yeah.
It's always like you busy.
Busy evening. Yeah.
So do you then go? I am now putting my headphones in, or do you just sneak them in?
I make it quite obvious I'm rummaging about in my bag and doing something.
Anything. These days could be a gun.
And then I don't know how obvious you can make it, really. If you're
is this black cabs or like
mini cabs?
Mini cabs.
Yeah, mini cabs.
That's really rude.
Yeah, but I was in one the other night and he had Magic on.
Oh, I like Magic.
I couldn't listen to that.
I like Magic.
I had to just stick something in my ears to block it out, basically. I couldn't handle it.
I quite like a bit of Magic. No, my number one preset on my car is Magic.
Ooh.
It's nice. It's just chilled out, relaxed. A bit.
That's like every cabbie's favourite.
I listened to it the other day. They had the Mamas and the Papas, followed by the Carpenters. You can't go wrong with that. Brilliant.
This was all like my worst greatest hits CD that someone had put on. It was like
Greaves is on there.
Yeah,
she's always on there. Always on.
I didn't hear any DJ. I just heard music.
I've got my DAB at home set. Number 5 is Magic.
Okay, I think it's a nice, little station. Not as good as LBC 97.3 or the others.
The other place I used to work at, they would ask me when I got in the cab. Yeah, that's one. They'd ask me what I wanted to listen to. And I go, XFM, please.
Because the reason I mention this is because Agent Chris. I don't know if you remember him. Do you remember Chris, Alex?
Vaguely.
Helen, do you remember?
No.
No, he's drifting from my mind. But he got a cab home from here, and the guy was listening to it may have been Magic or Heart or something. And Chris said, "Oh, can you put LBC on? I want to listen to it." I think it was Clive. I want to listen to that. And the guy's going, "Well, it's not really my thing. I'll be honest with you." Chris was like, "Yeah, but I really want to listen to it." Well. Yeah, no, I'm not going to put it on, mate, because it's not my thing. And it got a little bit tense. And I think that as the passenger, you're allowed to dictate what radio station that you listen to in the thing. And you got all funny, Helen, and said, well, no, you can't, because it's his place of work.
I don't think the cabbies put it on for themselves, though. I think they just put it to create a relaxing atmosphere in the cab, don't they? That's why they put something inoffensive on.
I once got in a cab, right, with a couple of mates, and we're in the back, and I said, oh, you got a DVD player. You've got a DVD player. He went, yeah, I have, lads. Watch this. He put on the filthiest porno film I have ever... And I'm sat in the back with 2 other blokes. We're going, yep, that's good. You can turn it off now if you want. I couldn't believe it. It's unbelievable. It was all that and everything.
Wow. Not that.
Yeah, that and that. In the back of a cab. In the back. Anyway, we seem to have drifted off point there. It's a far cry from Iran and prison strikes, isn't it? 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls after the news.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
At 8, strike action is abandoned by prison officers. Man from the city gets 8 years for a violent attack on a publican. And it's a momentous occasion in London as Mandela's monument is unveiled. It's 8 o'clock. I'm Holly Holland. Prison officers have ended their 24-hour strike action 12 hours early. Their union confirmed the move after securing a promise of pay talks with the Justice Secretary Jack Straw on Friday. Earlier, the government had got an injunction threatening striking officers with jail. Police say CCTV helped convict a man who stabbed a pub manager 14 times during a bungled robbery in Islington. 24-year-old Darren Neville, who's from the city, is starting an 8-year jail term. It follows an incident in May this year at the Slaughtered Lamb pub in Great Sutton Street. 35 fire engines are on site at an industrial estate in Park Royal as 100 firefighters get a factory fire under control. It broke out on Standard Road shortly before 2 o'clock this afternoon. We don't know what started it, but 75% of the building is damaged as a result. Barry Newstead is from the fire station that's dealing with it, and he told LBC who's been affected.
It is an industrial area, and sure, it will have quite a major effect on business continuity around the area. Thankfully, it's not a residential area, which makes it a lot safer for the neighbourhood. There is at present nobody working around in the industrial units at the moment. They have all been evacuated to outside the cordon.
A pensioner's in a critical condition after she was knocked down by a car near Sidcup. Police tell us it happened in Maidstone Road just before 4 p.m. this afternoon. The woman in her 70s has been taken to a hospital in South London. Police are investigating. The government is using shock tactics to try and stop people smoking. Graphic pictures are to be printed on cigarette packets to warn people of the dangers of smoking. From October next year, the images will include people wearing oxygen masks in hospital with the words "smoking causes fatal lung cancer." Pip is an LBC listener from Leatherhead. Her father's suffering from a form of emphysema from smoking. She told us the move can only be a good thing.
I know the youth of today, which is presumably who we're really trying to target, think that they're infallible and they will live forever and nothing will ever happen to them. But seeing the condition that it can change your body, and obviously now everybody seems to be so much more conscious of their body, external and internal. If it puts somebody off smoking, I think you have to try everything.
Thousands of people cheered and applauded as Nelson Mandela unveiled a 9-foot bronze statue of himself in Westminster earlier. The bronze figure opposite the House of Parliament is being described as a beacon of hope for the oppressed around the world. In sport, Arsenal are 2-0 up going into the second leg of their Champions League qualifier with Sparta Prague this evening. Kick-off at the Emirates Stadium is in a couple of minutes. And in London's travel news, expect delays to the west of town with that fire in Park Royal just off the A40. In London's weather, plenty of cloud cover tonight, but we're not expecting any rain. Lows of 13 degrees Celsius. The sun will rise at 8 minutes past 6, and tomorrow will be overcast. By the afternoon, there'll be some brightness. This is LBC. It's 8:03.
London's biggest conversation. LBC. LBC.
There was a time where if you wanted performance, you didn't want a diesel. What a difference 24 hours can make. Shell V-Power diesel race fuel has powered the winners of the 2006 and 2007 Le Mans 24-hour races. Audi Sport. Move with the only diesel fuel technology to have won at Le Mans. Shell V-Power diesel. Available now at selected Shell stations. Shell. Made to move.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
use the dump button without a moment's hesitation. Just remember that, Alex. That's going to be the way through. Right. 0870 9090 973. Now, if you didn't know, the football's just started, so we are screwed. Not only has the football just started, but
it must be the dead hour.
It must be, Nigel. It must be. Indeed, it is. All right, it's not that funny. So, we're going to milk all these calls from can. What have we talked about so far? The prison strike, Iran, World War II, including Dresden and Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And that's been it. That has been it. Midge!
Good evening!
Good evening, Midge.
Ian!
Yes?
Pradeep! Ian, I did it, Ian. My first day for Pradeep to Paul Ross. High five, brother.
High five.
On the side.
Down below. You're too slow.
You're too slow.
You're too slow.
No, you're too...
Now, I haven't heard it. Helen has heard it and said it is really boring.
No, I don't know what to say.
Well, shall we have a listen? Shall we have a listen?
Oh, can you do that?
One of the outfits looked frankly like an explosion in Betty Boop's dressing up box. I said it was more drag than wag. The other one looked like, but the other one looked like a chavvy bird going out shoplifting in a chavvy street market. It was kind of Primark rejects, basically. But I was grumpy because I hadn't had enough sleep. I was very grumpy this morning.
Oh, no, because, I mean, I respect you for that. Not a lot of presenters say these sort of things. They're a bit worried and, and like I said, because I was listening with my girlfriend.
You can hear him building up to it.
And you know when Chanel's outfit won, do you know what she said?
What?
Pradeep!
Oh, no. Did she? Oh, no. Thank you very much for that, Midge. Goodbye. What is his real name? Yeah. Now, we all know why he's called Midge. Because he's like gnat-like and slightly irritating. Like him, Midge. Now, I've got lots of serious stuff to talk about on the show today.
Yes, slightly irritating, yes.
Oh, I didn't know you had serious stuff to talk about. But did you like it, Ian?
Nick Ferrari got Pradeep yesterday. I believe this is where, I don't, Yeah, well, yes, well done.
Thanks very much, Ian. But that thing we was talking about, he was telling us about a middle name of a cartoon. And I was wondering, what middle name of a cartoon character would you like to have, Ian?
What middle name? I don't know any cartoon characters' middle names.
No, as a middle name. Because he was saying one of his friends called his younger brother Popeye. That's a middle name. I thought maybe, since it's the dead hour.
Since it's the dead hour, you thought you'd come up with a rubbish topic from 1986. That's what you...
That was Paul Ross's, I think.
Yes, what was?
That topic.
So that was Paul Ross was doing the topic middle names from cartoons.
No, he wasn't doing the topic, but he would just mention it, and I thought maybe you can, since it's a dead hour, and
But how is that? Surely in the dead hour we need to use the most innovative, creative, original topics we can to lure.
I've got one.
I bet you haven't.
I have.
Go on then.
I don't know, because I heard it the other day. It was on Clive Bull's show.
All right, so hang on a minute. You've got... What, hang on, you heard it on Clive Bull's show?
Yeah.
Well, we can't use...
I don't think they talked about it much.
OK, hang on, stay there. We're going to have a drum roll for this. OK, so here's...
Okay.
At the end of the drum roll, wait for the end, Midge is going to tell us the most innovative, creative topic he can come up with. Wait for it.
It's not going to be nice.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
This time this going on for a while. Get it. Bloody. Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Good evening. Come on, Mr. Drummer, finish. It's taking more time than my girlfriend does in the bathroom. Oh no! Where is he? He's in the loo, the drummer. And the drum roll, and the band stays on all night. Oh no, I think you're flooded with me with the drum rolls here. Come on, Mr. Drummer, get on the drum. Singing London.
He's making a cake.
I think you're right there. Hope it's a nice cake. Hope it's a nice chocolate. Double chocolate. With a layer of ice cream. Is it a forest ghetto? This is the way to Amarillo. This is the road to Amarillo. And the drum keeps playing. Roll that drum. Hey, Mr. DJ, play that bass. Woke up in the morning. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, early. Hey. And the drum keeps beating. I feel like I'm lost in a wave of drum rolls, in a sea of drum rolls. Forever. Take me away from. The night is young, the moon is young. Wake me up before you go. Little red Corvette, baby, you're much too fast. Hey, how's the Prince going? I saw that. It's quite good. I had a couple of songs of his. That 1999 is quite nice. I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if it goes astray. Woke up one morning, thought it was Judgment Day. There's another one he's got. Take me with you. Is the drum run not finished yet? It's a really fantastic topic. It's an argument that needs to be settled, I think, when I heard it on live show.
Midge, what's the topic?
Yeah.
You'll have to tell us after this. It's the travel, is it, Will?
It's Amanda.
Oh, yeah, my favourite. OK, Amanda, thank you.
OK, let's start off with the western stretch of the M25. Going clockwise, a crash is currently blocking a lane at junction 15 for the M4, so causing a bit of a delay on the approach to that one. Also, to the western side of town, there have been problems since early this afternoon, really, because of a fire in the Park Royal area. It's still closing Park Royal Road, heading up from the A40 at Gypsy Corner up in towards the industrial estate there. But traffic is looking OK in the area, actually. The buses, they were on diversion, so expect a bit of a delay in the Park Royal area if you need to get on the bus. Meanwhile, Regent Street, that's still slow northbound, heading up towards Hanover Street because of a burst water main. Whilst just near Sidcup, there's still a closure to Maidstone Road both ways between the Ruxley roundabout and Hockenden Lane because of an ongoing crash. That's been on the go for several hours as well. The tubes are looking good at the moment, and also no reports of any problems on the overground trains. But don't forget, of course, if you spot any problems across town, call us on the jam line 08000 68 60 80. LBC 97.3 Travel, your next update is in half an hour.
Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. And Saturday's child works hard for a living, which means that me, Paul Ross, that's who I am. I'm a hard-working, good-looking, with a long way to travel, very graceful if slightly sad individual, because I'm with you Monday to Thursdays, 4 to 6:30, and then Saturday mornings, 7 till 10. And as for Friday and Sundays, you're pretty much on your own.
Get more of Paul. You know you want him.
LBC 97.3.
All right, Van Man, it's me, Lava Man. You know, bad guy, red hair, flames for a body. I hear you've got one of those Kangoo venture vans with air conditioning and free TomTom sat-nav, which allows you to discover the whereabouts of my volcanic lair and keep you cool enough to penetrate into its deep fiery centre. So, I'm moving. Yes, I'm moving. Somewhere you'll never find me, son.
The next train to Margate is now approaching. Thank you.
Blast.
The new Kangoo Venture with air conditioning and free TomTom, all for just $7,995. For more information, visit renovans.co.uk. Offer available for business users only. Renault. You guys are heroes.
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Baba booey, baba booey.
Baba booey, baba booey.
So, you could win a state-of-the-art laptop and digital camera for pocket change. Pocket change? That's what it says, for pocket change. Pocket change. That means like pennies, I guess, does it?
Yeah.
Anyway, state-of-the-art laptop and digital camera in our multimedia How Low reverse auction competition. Now, there's no better gadget on the market than the high-quality Casio Exilim. You'll be able to capture all your unforgettable moments with this. Oh, I've ordered my film camera. I should be getting that in the next day or two. I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting a film camera, Midge.
Oh, excellent.
After my digital camera wiped all my memory card.
Oh, no.
But saying that,
Well, how it happened? You pressed the wrong button?
No, I don't know what happened, but I've been told a way that I can get the pictures back, and I've got the bit of equipment that I need to do. Anyway, that's boring.
Oh, that's a bit luck.
No. Casio Exilim is what you could win. And also the Sony Vaio laptop. Remember, it's the lowest... Shut up. It's the lowest... Shut up. The lowest unique bid wins the game. That's the lowest bid in pence... in pocket change that nobody else makes before the end of the auction at 11:30 p.m. tonight. The laptop's brilliant, 1 gigabyte RAM, 120 gigabyte hard drive. The camera's excellent. Oh, okay. 2.5.
I'm bidding straight away, Ian.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
Oh.
But if you do want to bid, Midge, I suggest you text LBC plus your bid in pence to 88821. For example, to bid £1.45, you text LBC 145, the numbers.
I'm going to bid 75 pence, so nobody bid, please.
OK, good. Nobody bid 75 pence, Midge is going to. So 88821 is where you send the bid to. Bids cost £1.50, plus your standard network rate. Lines, I can't bother to read it. Can you hit me with the T's and C's, LA? Oh, he's not... Got it up, sorry. Here we go.
Bidders must be over 16.
This is it.
Bids cost £1.50. Standard network rate applies, and you have a limited number of bids. See lbc.co.uk for full terms and conditions.
Mitch, so what's the topic that you're going to steal from Clive Bull and it's going to save us in the dead hour?
Yeah, I was going to say, who's the ultimate spy? James Bond or Bond... What's his name? Bond Princey or something?
Boncy Princey? Isn't he a reggae artist?
No, Bond Identity or somebody. I forgot his name.
The Matt Damon?
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Well, James Bond is. Next.
Well, no, I mean, you know, but I mean, some people are saying it's him, so I just thought...
Well, no, but it's not. It's James Bond. Next. Was that it? We had a 6-minute drum roll. And all you could come up with, all you could steal from Clive Bull's mighty canon of topics that he's had over the past 25 years is, who's the best spy, Bond or Matt Damon?
Well,
Cut him. Oh, wait, I do apologise, London, for wasting your time. 0870 9090 973. It's Jim in the Beckenham.
Oh, hi. Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Jim.
My topic, but before I go into that...
Are you the river widening fellow?
Pardon?
Are you the river widening fellow?
No.
Oh, okay.
Before I go into my topic...
Yeah. Do you remember the river widening fellow? I thought it was him for some reason. Okay, sorry, Jim.
River widening, no.
When you've never started a campaign to widen a river?
No. I've canoed down rivers.
But you've never thought, do you know what, I want to start a campaign to widen or indeed straighten a river?
No.
In Erith?
No.
No?
I wouldn't mind sort of helping to clear the river beds out of rubbish.
Well, you can do that. The river beds, that means you have to go underwater, though.
I wouldn't mind that. I'm a good swimmer.
I can't. Can you do this? I can't open my eyes underwater.
I can do that.
I can't do it. And I always used to get scared. When I was a kid and I thought I wanted to be an actor, and you'd see some actors would do underwater acting where they'd be swimming underwater and they'd have their eyes open. And this is true. I thought, you know, I can't be an actor because I can't do that. And if ever I got a film part that involved me swimming underwater, my eyes open, I wouldn't be able to do it. I can't do it.
Once you've done it once, it comes easy.
No, it doesn't. I've tried it. It hurts. Even swimming pools or natural water, fresh water, seawater. I can't do it. I have difficulty doing it with goggles on. Seriously, because
Well, you're using cheap goggles. Get the goggles that keep the water out.
No goggle keeps water out of your eyes. No goggle does.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know where the name Goggles come from?
No.
Tony Goggles. Absolutely true. Anthony Goggles invented goggles, 1886. That is a fact. I was reading about that just the other day.
That's fantastic fact. That's the sort of facts I like.
Well, there you go. That's the sort of fact you've got. Anthony Goggles, 1886, invented goggles out of bits of wood and shells.
You know, I've got 5 pairs of goggles, swimming goggles.
I did not know that, no.
All different.
Wow. Which is the best one?
The seagoing ones.
Oh, okay, yeah, they would be.
They're very, very good.
I got, when I went on a posh holiday to a posh island once, was it not Mauritius? What's the Maldives? They're sinking. When I used to earn telly money, I could afford to go to the Maldives. But you could buy an underwater camera. I thought, wow, this is really exciting. An underwater camera. So I bought this. I thought, underwater camera, this is amazing. What great. All it is a camera inside like a big plastic box. And you can press. That's all it is. And there's a button that's got a lever that presses the button and the rubbish.
You wouldn't be able to see what you were taking a picture of.
No, you can't.
Your eyes were closed.
Well, my eyes were closed. So I was just.
Anyway.
Yes. Is that news, please? Well, Helen, how very nice of you. In all my years of doing rubbish radio, no one has ever said, this is your out time, please.
It's never too late to be polite.
Thank you, Helen. God bless you. Jim.
Got a lovely voice.
Isn't she just? It's like those Cadbury's caramel bars. Oh, I'm addicted to them. No, I'm not addicted to your voice, although I could become. It's very Moorish. But have you had these Cadbury's caramel bars?
I've never eaten one.
Oh, man, I go and buy... I've got to stop it, because I've got to the habit of buying 2 now. One is never enough, and I just eat them. Nom, nom, nom. It's the best chocolate with just this sweet, golden, honey-like... not honey-like, it's caramel-like caramel inside it. It's the sweetest taste I've ever had. And you get 2 bars... 2 fingers of it in each packet. So I buy 2 packets, and by the end of the 4th bar, I'm feeling a little bit sick. But it's worth it. And I wouldn't mind sicking that up, because that would taste nice as well.
Oh, chocolate's just sugared fat. It's horrible. But anyway, getting back to the point.
Yeah.
Well, not the point. The precursor to the point.
Yes, okay. There's the warm-up to the point.
Warm-up to the point.
Yes, the opening act for the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you were talking to Annabelle...
Yes.
It brought back memories of your best ever show. When Dave was coming in to beat you up.
Oh,
Harry and Dave, and Chris hid under the table.
December the 22nd.
Down the fire escape, and all the security guards disappeared from their post.
Yep.
That was brilliant.
It was a good show, wasn't it? That was the last show we did on Drive Time, and I've got the where's the music? Hang on a minute. Would it be?
Dick Barton. Diddly-did.
I had hang on, because there was a song we played at the end that was brilliant. What would I put that under? Music. What would I have put that under? Maybe it's in my Sunday file. Hang on a second. Because we had a Bare Naked Ladies song that was we played at the end. That was.
Have we passed the watershed yet?
Is this it? Oh no, that's okay. I don't know what that's doing in there.
Full of sausage.
That's Anna Rayburn talking about lesbians. I just don't know what that's doing in there. Okay, handle with extreme care. Where is
I heard Midge pradying today.
Yeah,
I thought Paul dealt with it very, very well, better than Nick Ferrari.
Yeah, Nick Ferrari got very annoyed by it.
Very annoyed.
Is this it? Hang on.
Well, I mean, turn it round. Make a sausage of it.
No, that's not it.
I feel embarrassed.
Is this
the girl?
Is this it? Hang on. Oh no, this is the Monkees. Can you dig it? Well, we'll play this while I'm looking for it. Hang on. No, can't find it. I must have deleted it. Never mind.
Anyway, I'm going to bring back these heady days with this topic.
Okay.
Tarmac.
What about it?
Well, get people to phone in about tarmac.
No, hang on a second. I was listening to Clive Ball last night as I was preparing for bed, and he was talking about tarmac last night.
Is he?
Yeah.
You know you can get all different colours of tarmac: green, red, black. You can't get white, but you can get all different colours and constituencies: hard tarmac, soft tarmac, all kinds of tarmac, and people can phone in.
But why are we talking about tarmac?
Oh, it's an interesting topic, and people can phone in because of football's
Well, no, it's not an interesting. It's a really boring topic. And Clive Ball was talking about tarmac last night.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh well. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Jim. What's this? Line 11. What?
Tarmac is the cause of global warming.
That was Clive Ball's thing last night. I missed the beginning and I missed the end of it, so I don't quite know what was going. Philip, what was Clive Ball talking about tarmac?
I must be honest. I only heard very brief parts of the programme last night.
Why is that? You found another radio station?
No, I was a bit tired. I thought I'd have early night.
Okay.
Yes. Reason I rang, Ian.
Yes, boss.
Have you been affected by the equine flu in Australia? I have.
How?
Well, I'll tell you why. I go into Croydon and the bookies open at 8:30.
Right.
And they have horse racing from Australia.
Yeah.
Ordinary horse racing and harness racing, which I think is fantastic.
What's harness racing? Is that when they have a chariot on them?
Well, yeah, kind of what they call the salky, where the guy sits at the back and the horse is in the sort of reins. Not reins, what do they call it? In a harness.
In a harness, yeah. Harness, yeah.
And they have that from Australia, and it's good fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's had a couple of good winners.
Yes.
But do you know that's the number one topic on phone-in stations at the moment in Australia?
What, horse flu?
Yes. Is it like human flu? Does anybody know?
Well, I don't. Christine.
Hello.
What do you know about horse flu?
Nothing.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
Disappointing.
Yes, they're talking about it on all the phone-ins. Because I mean they have radio stations out there that broadcast nothing.
Well, now you're saying that the phones. Well, I say the phones have gone mental. We've only got 2 lines that aren't booked up, but it looks like the phones have gone slightly mental.
Oh.
About the horse flu.
Oh, great.
Well, you say great. I don't know. It could be really dull.
No. I'm sure that... you've got lots of Australians listening. And radio stations that broadcast nothing else but horse racing and horse racing results.
No.
So, I mean, what are they broadcasting now?
Well, they must be old races, maybe?
Well, I mean, I know in this country we have virtual horse racing.
Well, we do, yes. I've bet on it, but I don't trust it. You can get it on Sky. I don't trust it.
Oh no, I don't. I mean, I don't. They get all the commentators get so excited, and you think to yourself, But
what's the point?
So it'd be interesting to know, if there's any. Is it Betty from Bognor? Who she's Australian. And...
Well, Philip, if anyone's Australian is listening, maybe they'll give us a call. I've got to go.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you, Christine.
Hello.
Can you come back after the news?
Indeed.
Yeah, well done, indeed. 0870 90 90 973. You can call in about that if you fancy it. More of your calls after the latest LBC News.
Ladies and gentlemen, shush, can we have some hush, please? Thank you. Right, I introduce to you the new Prime Minister of Great Britain, Frank Gallagher.
Missed an unbelievable episode of Shameless? Catch it an hour later on Channel 4 Plus One. Now available on Freeview, Sky and Virgin Media.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
It's 8:30. I'm Holly Holland. A surprise strike by thousands of prison officers in England and Wales has been called off tonight. It's after the government offered fresh talks in a row over pay. The Prison Officers Association said 20,000 of its members took part in the walkout from 7 a.m. this morning. A man's beginning an 8-year jail sentence for an attempted robbery at a pub in Islington where he attacked a staff member with a knife. Darren Neville, who's 24 and from the city, stabbed the manager at the Slaughtered Lamb in Great Sutton Street 14 times in May this year. The victim received extensive surgery at St Thomas's Hospital for 2 punctured lungs, a severed tricep and numerous other minor stab wounds. 35 fire engines are still at an industrial site in Park Royal as emergency crews get a factory fire under control. 75% of the building on Standard Road has been damaged. We don't know what started it. It broke out shortly before 2 p.m. In sport, Arsenal are 1-0 up in the second leg of their Champions League qualifier against Sparta Prague at the Emirates. Thomas Rosicky, the scorer, in the 7th minute. In London's travel news, the M25 is closed clockwise with a crash at junction 15, the M4. Delays are building up. And in London's weather, plenty of cloud cover tonight, but we're not expecting any rain, lows of 13 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow will be overcast, but by the afternoon there should be some brightness. This is LBC, it's 8:31.
Looking at the Polo S, sir?
Yes.
Well, it's got alloy wheels, front electric windows, front fog lights, air conditioning, and you'll never guess the price.
11,000?
Lower.
10,000?
Even lower.
9,000?
Nope, it's
£8,850.
The well-equipped Polo S now has a lower price, £8,850 RRP. For more information, call 0800 333 666 or visit volkswagen.co.uk. £372 off the RRP on all Polo S models registered on or before 30th September 2007. At participating retailers only.
LBC 97.3. LBC 97.3. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Christine.
Hello.
Hello there.
Did you hear about the zombie thing that happened on Monday?
Yeah, the zombie walk, because Alexia from Jupiter went.
Really? I went. I was at the Fright Fest, so I did it.
Oh, really? But apparently not many people turned up.
I think it was over 500.
Oh, whoa. I was told it was about 250.
No, I think it was about 500, is what I heard from what other people were saying.
Oh, OK. But it's still nowhere near the world record.
No, it was 800 and something.
So were you dressed up as a zombie?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, have you got any pictures of you, please?
Probably. Do you want me to email you?
Yeah, do. There's pictures on my MySpace page, myspace.com/TheRealIain of Alexia dressed up as... well, are you my friend?
Yes.
When did you join?
Well, I joined originally back before you deleted it, and then I joined again...
OK, so you've joined again.
A few weeks ago, yeah.
OK. Well, there's pictures on the comments page of Alexia dressed up as a zombie.
Oh, it was really good fun.
Why?
I don't know, it just was. It was really good fun being a zombie.
So you went to the Fright Fest movie thing?
Yeah, I went to the whole thing, yeah.
Anything any good that I should see?
Yeah, a couple of things that were really good. Oh, some stuff that's got, 1408, that was there. That's out next
Is that any good? Because the poster... I tell you, this is my new thing. I am dubious of films that advertise themselves on phone boxes. I don't know why. I think all films that advertise on phone boxes, then there's something not quite right. What's this thing? Catherine Zeta-Jones. No reservations. It's a wry romantic comedy. No, and I saw 1408 on a phone box today, and I thought,
It put you off. It was quite good, though.
There's something wrong about using that as an advertising tool, which makes it look a little bit desperate. Yeah, they look like straight to video, don't they? Yeah, that's exactly what they look like.
They put everything on, adverts on everything nowadays.
Well, adverts on buses, I'm fine with. Adverts on posters, yes, the traditional. Adverts on television, oh, yes. Adverts on a phone box, you look desperate and cheap. So
no, that was good.
Have we had the conversation about Wolf Creek?
Yes.
We have had that, OK, right.
But there was another film that, it was called The Girl Next Door, and it was the most horrible, depressing, disturbing film ever. I think 80% of people in the cinema was crying at the end of it.
Oh, really?
Horrendous.
Oh, I've gone off those kind of films now.
It was just not enjoyable to watch. I mean, it was a really good film. It was really well acted and really well done, but...
Oh, hang on a minute. Well, sorry, I'm just going to interrupt there, Christine.
disturbing.
I'm going to interrupt there. I need to send a message to Blockbuster, the online Blockbuster service. Pull your finger out and send me the Philadelphia Experiment, that film about Pearl Harbor where they go back in time on an aircraft carrier, and The Princess Bride, if you'd be so kind. I've been waiting for him for ages. Have you seen The Princess Bride?
Many, many times. I think I watched it every day when I was little.
Isn't it brilliant?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I'm gonna get it and show it to my girlfriend. I think she'd like it. I haven't seen it for a while.
Have you never seen it?
No.
Oh.
It's a brilliant...
Everybody's seen The Princess.
The only bit I can really remember is Christopher Guest as one of the knights, and he's like there, and someone challenges him, and he just turns around and runs away down this really long corridor, and you just see him run off.
Yeah, that's near the end, ain't it?
I think... Did you say, ain't it?
Yeah.
You've betrayed your slightly common roots there.
Sorry.
But yes, but I've...
That was slightly common.
But they haven't... I've had the Philadelphia Experiment and this other film.
What is that?
You've never seen it?
Yeah.
Time travel.
Okay.
There's 1943 or 4, an American ship. They're experimenting with radar invisibility. So they've got this machine that makes it radar invisible, but it doesn't just do that. It sends 2 people forward to 1984.
Okay.
As it would do. Because I believe the 2 technologies are very similar. Anyway, Christine, is anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, ta. Bye. Bye-bye. Tom's in Crouch End. Hello, Tom.
Yeah, the answer's Pegasus.
To what?
I was out this evening with my wife and my youngest daughter having a meal, and I came back, turned the telly on, and I think you wanted to know the name of the horse that flew. Pegasus is called.
Hang on 1 second.
The WWW.
Yes. I wanted to know the name of the horse that flew.
Yeah, horse flew, you said. So, people I turned it on, and I was only just caught the end of it, and it was Pegasus, which, because it's a Greek myth, of course.
Yes.
Because my wife's got 3 university degrees. Can you imagine living with somebody? I made a big mistake. Anyway, and she knows all about the Greek, and Pegasus is the horse that flew, which would be very useful. Unfortunately, it's a bad joke.
Yes.
In Greece now, because of course it would get away.
No, it would be the only one that would get away.
It would be, and of course me on top, because I would be riding.
Aren't you a big fella though?
No.
Oh, how tall are you?
5'10.5".
And how much do you weigh?
Unfortunately, well, I'm going to put it this way: I was 18.10.5, and I'm now 16.11, and I've got 3 more to go. Stones.
Well, but that's still quite hefty.
But Pegasus can do it.
Oh, can it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is Pegasus connected to a unicorn in any way?
Not as far as I know, but I'll ask the wife.
Tom, thank you for that.
Okay.
Good lad.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What a fruitcake, Neil. Neil?
Hello?
What a fruitcake.
It wasn't really. That is a dime bar, mate.
Is it what?
Dime bar, is it?
Yeah. Oh, a dime bar. I don't think they have nuts in.
You're the old rice base, is it?
Rice paper?
MySpace, is it? You said it earlier.
MySpace is what?
You said it earlier, you're on it, is it?
Yeah.
I'm on that myself, mate, you know.
What's your... Oh, well, let's have a... Hang on, I've got the internet up. Hang on, let's get rid of that. What's your MySpace page?
It's, we got it in the station back at work.
It's what?
It's back at the station on the computer at work.
Right, so what's your MySpace page?
It's got everything on it, mate. You've been on a thing called, like say we should, Google Earth, mate. Get yourself on that, mate.
What's your MySpace page, Neil?
No, Google Earth, mate.
No, I know Google Earth, but you just said you're on MySpace.
What's that, mate? Say again. The internet, mate.
You just said that you're on MySpace.
No, mate, I'm on the internet now.
What?
It's a thing called the internet. I don't know much about computers, I'm a professional, I was too much about computers, you know what I mean, way before my time, mate, never going to catch up, can't see an old dog do tricks, you know what I mean, pal?
No.
So we got one of these, it's called a laptop, mate, is it? Stick it on you carry it around, you're on the train, isn't it? You know what I mean, one of them computers.
What?
Laptop.
Okay, but are you on MySpace or not?
No, You are, aren't you, pal?
So you're not?
What's your address again, pal? I'll have a look at it tomorrow.
Anyway, what did you call in for, Neil?
Basically, you were talking about cabs earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, Josh, what's that buzzing noise?
It's not me, pal.
All right, pal.
All right, pal. See you later, mate.
Where are you going?
What? I'm talking to you.
Oh, me?
That's right.
Go on, about the cabs, what are you saying?
That's right, pal, but back to the cabs, eh? Back to the story.
That's it, go on.
Listen, pal.
What?
I think he's going to watch the football, mate.
Yeah. So what's with the cabs?
I drive one, mate. For a living. Well, I don't really call it a living anymore, you know what I mean?
Minicab?
More like an hobby, really.
That's not really a proper cab driving, is it?
I'm a black cab driver, mate. Don't you forget it.
Yeah, you're a minicab driver?
No, mate. Black cabs.
Yeah?
That is Gorilla's going, as we used to say.
Yeah, and do you have the radio on?
You ever hear that one, pal, is it?
Yeah, I heard that, pal.
That's a good one, that one, isn't it? What other ones are there? I said one earlier, no old dogs, no tricks and all that. Maybe that's a good, if you're doing a radio show, isn't it? What always thought about, I heard a couple of things about that before.
Can't teach an old cab driver new tricks.
That's one.
Yeah.
That's one of them. Name 3 others in 15 seconds or we're going to pass it over to the next caller. You know, 3 of them in 15 seconds we'll pass it over to the next caller, won't we?
Go on then, I'm waiting for you. Off you go.
Go on then. 15 seconds. 14.
Come on.
You're down to about 10 now from the 15.
Well,
you've got 10 seconds left.
Like finding a needle in a haystack. Go on.
That's one of them. You've got 4 more to get in 10 seconds, pal. What are you going to go for?
No.
We'll have it. You can have a lucky dip where I'll give you one for free.
Take the lucky dip, Josh.
Is it right? You should take the lucky dip. The lucky dip is you can't.
Lucky dip.
You can't show a midget a tightrope.
You can't show a midget a tightrope.
Because there's no use to him, is it, pal? He's a disaster.
Why can't a midget use a tightrope?
You've got two left to get there, pal. You've got about 5 seconds left.
I'm still trying to...
Too many cooks spoil the broth.
That's one of them down. There's 2 more to go.
No, we just need... No, a watch pot never boils.
That's right. 1 more to go.
No, we just got the 2.
That's not one of them.
Never use marzipan.
Hang on, I've got some music ready for that.
Hey?
Hang on.
What's going on here?
No, it's not working, pal, but you get the general idea.
So did we win?
I won.
Pal. Say again, pal.
I'm still waiting for my lucky dip.
Your lucky dip was the midgets.
Hello?
Yeah, well, thanks for that, Neil.
Americans as well.
Neil?
I think he's gone.
He's gone? Okay, well, yeah. I've not got a clue what that was about. Anyway, Josh, well played. What can I do for you?
Going back to your AA story, and you said you didn't want to go back into the shop because you didn't want to know what to do.
Yeah.
I had a story like that a couple of years ago where I parked up to go into the barbers. A barbers I've been into every other week for years, giving them loads of money.
Every other week? You get your hair cut every week? Every other week?
Every other week. Well, I don't anymore. I've got clippers, which I should have done that years ago. Probably.
Okay.
Every other week.
Yeah.
And went in, had the haircut, came out, the car wouldn't start.
Uh-oh.
So I went back. Now, this is winter. It's freezing cold. I couldn't stay in the car waiting for the AA to arrive. So I went back in and I sat down. The barber only got the hump.
No, he didn't.
He went mad.
What did he say?
What would happen was every time someone would come in, they'd see like 2 or 3 fellas sitting in the chairs.
Oh, right, yeah.
And think that I was waiting, and he'd go mad. It was between me, my dad, and my brother, we've given this fella hundreds of pounds over the years.
What, miserable
And
so-and-so?
for half an hour, he wouldn't let me sit in there in the cold.
I hope you stopped going to him straight after that.
I did.
Well, miserable... Barbers are weird, aren't they?
Very strange people. He's gone now, thank God.
Well, I hope you don't mean dead.
No, I mean, I don't know, he's closed down.
Good.
And the other thing was
Yes.
the cab, the radio in the cabs.
Oh, yeah, who is allowed to dictate what's on the radio in the cab? Is it the driver or the passenger?
For mini cabs, because that's totally different. You're so close to the driver. But with black cabs, it's a no-brainer. Like, the radio belongs to the driver.
Oh, in the black cab, definitely. In fact, they don't really have the radio on, but yeah, the black cab. But in a mini cab, every other form of cabulator, then it has to be down to the passenger, surely.
I don't know.
Don't be so wishy-washy, Josh. Get out of my barbers, for God's sakes.
You know what the best thing is? Stick with the black cabs.
Are you a black cab driver? Yes, thank you. Yeah, stick with the black cabs and a massive hole in your pocket. It's the Travel News now with Amanda.
Thanks very much. We're looking at big problems on the M25. The road is shut to clockwise traffic because of a crash at junction 15 for the M4. And there are delays of around 20 minutes on the approach to that, going back from junction 14 at Heathrow. On the northern stretch of the M25, a breakdown's blocking a lane to anti-clockwise traffic between junction 20 at Kings Langley and junction 19 at Watford. Expect delays to around Park Royal because of that building fire this afternoon in the industrial estate. Still means that Park Royal Road is shut heading up from Gypsy Corner on the A40 into the industrial estate. But better news to the south of town as Maidstone Road near Sidcup is all open again between the Ruxley Roundabout and Hockenden Lane after clearance of the crash there. Tubes and trains, they're running well. LBC 97.3 Travel, your next update is in half an hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, this train is delayed. We don't know why or for how long.
Next time you get delayed, remember you can check out the latest travel news on your mobile phone. Just call 0901 723 6666 and choose Travel. Travel.
And the M25 in Essex has...
You can also select to hear news and weather updates too.
Store 0901 723 6666 into your mobile now and stay in touch with LBC wherever you are, whatever you're doing.
Calls cost 35 pence per minute from a BT landline. Other networks and mobile rates may vary.
News, weather and travel on the go from LBC.
Order! And how is the Minister expected to raise the necessary funds? Clearly the endowment policy mentioned, once surrendered, will provide nothing like enough.
The honourable member is misinformed. In contrast to his own party's woeful record on such policies, the endowment in question will be sold through AAP, resulting in a significant fiscal increase over the surrender value.
If you're thinking of surrendering an endowment policy, then you could budget for much more by selling through AAP. Call 0845 073 1960. That's 0845 073 1960.
Day 3. Everything aches. I've got blisters on my hands, splinters in my fingers. I cut my thumb open yesterday. I'm so tired, I can't even stand up at the end of the day. Never done a full day's work in my life. I'm just not used to it. They tell us to put on a brave face. Oh, I'm fed up. I guess I am getting something out of this. Maybe they make a man out of me yet.
5 days of blood, sweat and tears continues tonight with a double bill of UK's toughest jobs. 9 p.m. on Discovery Channel.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Here's a question. I haven't got it on here. I haven't got the white one. I'm going to look. You know Helter Skelter by the Beatles? And at the end, one of them goes, I got blisters on my fingers! Can someone call in? I'm not going to tell you who we think it is. Can someone call in? Oh, this'll get the kids calling in. 0870 9090 973 on Helter Skelter by the Beatles, who says, I got blisters on my fingers. You don't know the answer, do you, Richard?
No idea. I was trying to work out. I was thinking maybe Gene Simmons, but definitely not.
Well, Gene Simmons isn't in the Beatles.
Well, yeah, but he could have been there, couldn't he? He's always liked them.
Well, he's always liked them, but he wasn't. Anyway, what you fool? I've got itchy ear now.
Oh, thanks very much. First time caller and I get called a fool straight away.
Well, well done you.
I was phoning you up because I've seen the fantastic programme you did years ago, and I remember you'd getting a Kiss tribute band in.
Oh, Dressed to Kill, yes.
And I remember that you're I hear that you're a bit of a DVD fan, so I just wanted to find out if you got the new Kissology thing.
Is that
you've heard of it?
Is that the 3 live? Is that the thing where it's like loads of TV shows and live stuff?
It's a new version. It's got when they were good. So there was the first one out about a year ago. There's a new one just come out.
Whoa. Let's just calm down. So the first one that came out because I got that for Christmas, just gone.
Right, and that was from something like 73 till about 78.
Whoa, hang on. So what's the new one?
From Dynasty time, and then to about 96 when they went poor.
Oh, steady on. So you're saying when they took their makeup off?
No, Dynasty, they still had full makeup.
Well, yeah, then they took it off pretty shortly after that.
No, they didn't. It was 83 when they took it off.
Well, so they did Dynasty, which, apart from, what is my charisma? Hang on, Kissology. Let's see.
And do-do-do-do-do.
I was made for loving you, baby, you. Kissology, Volume 2. OK, let's have a little look at this. Hang on. Let's have a little look. What have we got here?
I don't think it's released there, but it's just come out in America, and I've got it, and it's the business, and I thought you needed to know.
I do need to know. Kissology. It doesn't say... So has it got, like, The Elder and stuff like that on it?
Yeah, it's got all that stuff, the oath. Yeah, all that. It's got Creatures of the Night in Rio, you know, when they had the big tank, and they still have makeup on.
I had the whole Rio concert on video once.
Yeah, well, I got it on video. They took the drum solo out, but the rest is on the DVD, so I'm gutted about the drum solo being missing.
OK, well, hang on, why... Sorry, I know this is boring to everyone else apart from me.
That's what I figured, that's why I wanted to call you later, but
no,
I didn't know the number before to phone.
The dead hour is always the time to call with... between
I apologise to everybody else, but I just...
Screw those losers. Screw those losers, who cares?
There you go.
78 to 91. Let's have a look. I'm on Amazon.com now, and this will maybe give me a little bit more detail. Hang on, OK, stay there. But surely Destroyer is their greatest period. Everyone knows that.
When I started liking them in 83, and I was 11, 12, and they came over, did the Lick It Up, and they didn't have the makeup on, but it was still. I mean, I've seen them since with the makeup on the second time round. Still loved it, but yeah, that. You know, I never saw them originally with the makeup on. I'm your age, so I'm not too old, but I liked them since I was about 10.
Is Kiss Meets the Phantom in the Park on there?
It's on the whole thing, yeah.
I'm getting it. I'm getting that. If Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park is the best TV movie ever made. It's Kiss playing a concert in a theme park, but there's an evil robot Kiss. Kiss have got, like, magic powers, but they're also a rock group.
There's the nasty German man who they German him up completely, and yeah, he's not happy because they're not getting his invention, so Kiss have to come and save the day. And there's fake kisses, and they have to kill him.
So I must admit, I've got that on VHS, but I'm going to get that. I've got all this stuff on Fridays already.
See, I knew you'd like it.
Oh, man, listen, you're a legend, Richard. Thank you for that.
No problem. Well, listen, there's also, this is even a bit more geeky, there's 3 bonus discs of different concerts.
Oh, they do that all the time, don't they? So you end up buying...
Once they've started trying to be Bon Jovi and took the makeup off, 2 of those... You can get 2 of them with that stuff on. Forget that. But the one before, it's got all the solo albums live in Australia with the makeup on.
Excuse me?
And they'll do it, and that's the one to get.
How do I get that one? How do I specify I want that?
It's Best Buy in America, or I'll send you a copy.
Would you? Good lad, Richard. Thank you, sir.
Nice one. I'll speak to you again, because I'm embarrassed now, yeah, but nice to speak to you.
Cheers, fella. Thanks a lot.
Later.
There we go. Later, indeed. Well, OK, yeah, send me that, young man. Send me that, indeed. Oh yeah, there's the guy called Paul, who I think's coming in on Sunday. He's got a website, laughriot.co.uk. You may want to go and have a look. Laughriot.co.uk. And Sunday, Frank Sidebottom's coming in, I think. So on the Sunday night show, Alex just puts his head in his hands. Oh God, no. Yes, Frank Sidebottom's coming in 10 till 1 on Sunday night. Well, whenever he bothers to turn up, he's always late. Looney John.
Good afternoon.
And the same to you.
It occurred to me that today is the 10th anniversary of the 29th of August 1997, which was supposed to be the date of the global nuclear holocaust, according to the Terminator films, if I remember correctly.
Oh, well, it just proves that they got it wrong.
Yeah, so there must be something wrong with this whole theory of time travel after all.
Unless we're in an alternate parallel universe, and in the other universe, that it did actually happen, but in this parallel universe, it didn't.
And talking of time travel, I was watching Princess Diana's funeral this afternoon.
Oh, what a day!
I got out my old videotape of it.
Yes.
And I was thinking, I've got a large collection of old videotapes going back 20 years or so.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm thinking that they might be sort of gradually disintegrating due to the ravages of time.
Of course, the time does ravage.
But luckily...
Time waits for no man.
A few weeks ago, I got a new video recorder on which it's possible to copy an old videotape onto a new DVD.
Oh, fantastic.
So I thought it would be a good idea to
Yes.
make a new copy of that.
Well done.
And then, hugely by coincidence, I noticed that they were actually going to repeat Princess Diana's funeral anyway on Saturday on the BBC Parliament channel.
They got... I only discovered BBC Parliament at the weekend, Sunday.
Oh.
And I was watching a fantastic programme on there. It was a committees meeting about ticket touts. And so they had all this committee meeting, like MPs, sat around this sort of curved table. And then they were wheeling people in. They had people from Ticketmaster and from all these other ticket things. And they're going, right, the Ticketmaster people going, right, basically, you should come down really hard on ticket touts because it's unfair. And all the MPs going, apart from one Tory MP who went, well, hang on a minute. Don't you charge X amount of postage and packing? And don't you charge this? And don't you charge this? And aren't you just trying to get the tickets touts closed down so that you can have a monopoly on the business? It was good. It was really exciting. I couldn't stop watching it.
And occasionally on the Parliament channel, they repeat a whole great chunk of general election results night.
And so you're on there quite often?
No, actually.
Oh.
I've been in 2 general elections.
Oh.
The cameras weren't there to watch my result on those occasions.
Oh, John, well, just remind us, what day is Princess Diana's funeral being reshown on the Parliament channel?
Saturday the 1st of September.
I'll be looking forward to it. Thank you, John.
Oh, by the way...
Yes?
I'm slightly annoyed with Cuban Tony, because I would have said all of this during Triple M, but he diverted my subject because I needed to correct him on the pronunciation of Laos. I presume he thinks that the ruler of China was Chairman Mao.
Yes, it may well have been.
Day 3. Everything aches. I've got blisters on my hands, splinters in my fingers. I cut my thumb open yesterday. I'm so tired, I can't even stand up at the end of the day. Never done a full day's work in my life. I'm just not used to it. They tell us to put on a brave face. I'm fed up. I guess I am getting something out of this. Maybe they make a man out of me yet.
5 days of blood, sweat and tears continues tonight with a double bill of UK's toughest jobs. 9 p.m. on Discovery Channel.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Jeff Fahey joins the cast of Lost. Let's see. I can't wait for Lost to start, but it's not till February. Joshua!
Mr. Reed, well, you know my uniform. Hello?
He's doing a quote from Enter the Dragon. Sorry, it took me a while to get there.
Okay.
Took me a second to get it.
That's one of my favourites anyway.
Bull! Hang on a minute, let me do the only quote I can really remember from Enter the Dragon. Oh no, I can do 2 quotes. Hang on a minute. First of all, here we go. I need a bleep for this, okay. Bull! Mr. Handman, I'll be too busy looking good. And the other one, don't think, feel. It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all the heavenly glory.
Oh, the other one when Mr. Han calls out to his henchman, Bolo!
Bolo!
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, that's a bit of Enter the Dragon. Very nice. What can I do for you, Joshua?
Well, just 1 or 2 comments. That John is definitely not a well man. And also, the answer is John Lennon.
Well, now, hang on. Sam, you don't think it is John Lennon, do you?
No, it's not. It's Ringo Starr. Which makes sense if you think about it, because that song's quite thrashy, right?
Yeah.
And he's hitting those drums really hard, so it's natural for him to get, blisters on his fingers.
Now, I always thought... You're talking about who says I got blisters on my fingers at the end of... I always thought it was Ringo Starr.
Well, you were right.
Well, but then someone told me it was John Lennon, and then if you listen to it and think John Lennon in your head, it does sound like him. But can we all agree that Helen is wrong and it's not Paul McCartney?
It's definitely not Paul.
Okay.
I'll agree with that.
Helen's actually swearing and shaking head, and you know when people think they're right and they do that kind of slightly smug. No. Well, no one's called in.
Thing as well of like, oh God, you're all still wrong.
Yeah. We're getting there. But how do we settle this, fellas?
Well, I mean, I only know, I don't claim to be a Beatles authority particularly, but I remember reading an article with Ringo, who said, yeah, it was me, and I only shouted that because I had blisters on my fingers.
Joshua?
No, it was John Lennon, because Paul McCartney had the other high-pitched guitar or whatever, and John Lennon was so frustrated at the end of the session that he'd been strumming away for such a long time, And he got so upset that he said that at the end because it's on the anthology one. Whatever. Hello? Yeah, I'm right.
OK, well, fellas, listen, thank you for that. Isn't it great that 39 years after that song was recorded, people are still arguing about it? That's the enduring power of the Beatles. 0870 90 90 973. After the news, it's part 3.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
At 9, the surprise prison strike is called off early. A toddler may hold clues to a triple murder in Hertfordshire and hear about the forgotten hotel books. It's 9 o'clock. I'm Holly Holland. Prison officers have ended their surprise strike action 12 hours early. Their union confirmed the move after securing a promise of pay talks with the Justice Secretary Jack Straw on Friday. Earlier, the government had got an injunction threatening striking officers with jail. Speaking outside Wormwood Scrubs, John Hancock from the Prison Association denies they've caved in.
It's not a capitulation on the part of the prison officers, certainly not. I hope it's a vote for common sense, and maybe now the government and the prison service will enter into meaningful negotiations with the POA, and that's where we should have been today rather than being out on strike.
A man starting an 8-year jail term for an attempted robbery at a pub in Islington where he attacked a staff member with a knife. Wood Green Court heard how the victim suffered 2 punctured lungs during the ordeal. Jim Diamond has been following the case from the LBC News Centre.
24-year-old Darren Neville from the city's been jailed for an attempted robbery in May this year. He entered the Slaughtered Lamb pub in Great Sutton Street just before 1 a.m. and demanded cash from a female worker. She managed to escape, but the pub's manager was stabbed 14 times before Neville ran off without any money. The victim received extensive surgery at St Thomas's Hospital for 2 punctured lungs, a severed tricep and numerous other minor stab wounds. Police later recovered the knife in the pub and CCTV footage was used to help convict Neville.
A 3-year-old girl could hold vital clues to the identities of gunmen who killed 3 people in Hertfordshire. 2 women were seriously injured in the attack on a house in Bishop Stortford last night. The youngster wasn't harmed. If you travel on trains in South London, rest assured, the chances of you getting robbed have fallen. According to the British Transport Police's annual report, crime is being detected at a record rate and the number of robberies has fallen for a 3rd year running. London South Area Commander of the British Transport Police, Chief Superintendent Steve Morgan, put the figures into perspective for us.
A few years ago, we were talking about something like 1,500 robberies a year on the South London area. We're down to somewhere around, probably at the end of this year, something like 800. So we're not far off having halved the number of robberies across the transport system in South London over the last 3 years.
Don't tell Alistair Campbell, but it looks like the Blair years are already being forgotten. A survey by Travelodge has found the former Spin Doctor's literary work is the book most often left behind in hotel rooms. Second place is Piers Morgan's book, Don't You Know Who I Am? In sport, it's been a good night so far for Arsenal. They're 1-0 up in the second leg of their Champions League qualifier against Sparta Prague at the Emirates. Thomas Rosicky scored in the 7th minute. And in London's travel news, the M25 is closed clockwise with a crash at junction 15, the M4, and there are 20-minute delays on the approach. In London's weather, plenty of cloud cover tonight, but we're not expecting any rain. Lows of 13 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow will be overcast. By the afternoon, there should be some brightness. This is LBC, it's 9:03.
This is London's biggest conversation.
LBC.
LBC.
Robert Hansen was a leading FBI agent.
Former head of our Soviet analytical unit, considered our most knowledgeable analyst on Russian intel.
On February 18th, 2001, Hansen was arrested for espionage.
Started spying for the Russians, we think, in 1985. He's given them military secrets, intelligence secrets. He's also given up lives.
It was the biggest spy scandal in the history of the world's most powerful nation. And it's the story that inspired the new movie, Breach, starring Academy Award winner Chris Cooper as Hansen, the notorious spy.
I need to know if I can trust you.
And Ryan Felipe as Eric O'Neill, the agent who has to draw him out.
Nobody's tailing you, there isn't any GPS on your car, and I'm not a foreign agent trying to work you.
With support from Academy Award nominee Laura Linney and 24's Dennis Haysbert. Breach is a tense spy thriller based on shocking true events from director Billy Ray. Breach in cinemas from Friday.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
Bottom. Buttocks.
Flange.
Right, Betty!
Hello.
Hello, Betty.
How are you?
I'm on top of the world.
Well, can I ask you one question?
You certainly can. You can only ask me one, though. That's it.
Well, why is it, you know May, well, my birthday,
Yes.
why have you changed since then?
What?
Why have you changed?
Changed what?
Changed yourself.
Let me
You
think.
used to be so kind
What?
and lovely.
Right.
And now you've turned...
what?
I can't exactly say the words, but...
what?
You're not the same person to me.
What do you mean?
I can't think of you as the same.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Betty.
Well, you know how you talk to people?
Yes.
And play all the music and that? Like tonight, that drum roll, I was in the bathroom and I put the radio on.
Right.
I couldn't come into the bedroom till that stopped.
Right, it was
It
six,
was, it was absolutely
6 minute drum roll. Right.
terrible.
Right. Well, but you think it was. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, but
Right.
why is it? I can't explain, but you seem different. You know how kind and lovely you used to be.
All right.
You don't seem to be like that now. Why is it? Do you feel ill?
That's kind of quite a hurtful thing to say, Betty, I'll be honest.
No,
Well, it is.
No, it isn't.
Well, it is quite a hurtful thing to say.
No, I don't.
Well, then you need to think about that, because think about what you've just said, and how can you not think that's a hurtful thing to say that I'm not kind and nice anymore?
No, you are. No, you don't. I don't mean it like that, but...
But you said it, though, and that's... Can you not see that that's a hurtful thing to say?
No.
Well, that's a little bit selfish of you, then.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it is. You need to think... Of course, it's a nasty thing to say to someone, you're not kind and nice anymore.
Well, it seems...
And that's disappointing, but not surprising that you can't see that.
I don't mean it nastily.
But it doesn't matter what your intention is. The fact that you're saying that is a mean thing to say. Is an upsetting thing to say.
I apologise and hope you accept my apology.
Yes.
But I don't mean to be hurtful to you, because you know you're my best friend.
Right. But then I haven't changed.
You don't think?
Well, no, I don't think I have changed.
Oh. Well, I'll have to keep listening every minute.
What, is this just because I played a 6 minute drum?
Oh, no,
roll?
that it wasn't because of that. No. I just...
Well, thanks for making me feel great, Betty. Thanks very much for making me feel... I've had a
apologise.
flipping awful day today.
Yeah.
And now you're making me feel lousy. Thanks very much for that. Brilliant.
No, that's not nice, because I've
Well, no, what you've just said is... all right, let's take bets. I bet my day was worse. Bet my day was worse.
What was wrong?
I'm not saying it on the radio, because some things are private and shouldn't be said on the radio.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, I've had a rotten day.
Yeah, I know. Every time you phone up, you tell me about a rotten day, and I sit here and I listen to it, and I sympathise and empathise with you.
Yeah, all right, then I'm sorry. But I don't really mean what I say.
Well, then you shouldn't say stuff that you don't mean, because that's hurtful. You need to...
I don't mean to be hurtful, because you know you're my best friend. You're my only friend.
Jeez, now I'm feeling brilliant.
Yeah. Well, that is true. You know I haven't got anybody.
Okay, well, now don't put a guilt trip on me, because that now feels like that's what's happening there.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ian.
Right, okay, and I
And
accept
now
that.
you've got me in tears.
Oh, God almighty, Betty. Well, I haven't got you in tears. You've got you in tears.
Yeah,
I'm going to go home and cry tonight, because I've had a flipping lousy day, having to do stuff that I didn't want to do, that I'm forced to do because of the certain situations, and go to places that I didn't want to go to, and then and now you're into... Well, I'm not taking the guilt of making you cry, because I haven't made you cry. That's your decision.
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry.
All right, Betty, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, well, how great do I feel now? Did you hear that, Helen? How great do I feel now? Jesus! What am I supposed to do on the back of that?
Play some music.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Switch the mic off.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. What can we... let's I've got an iPod here of music. Let's play something that's uplifting and is delightful. Let's have a little look here, see what we've got. Oh, okay, let's have... Oh, let's have this, shall we? This is quite joyous. Let's have this, shall we? This'll cheer everybody up. Oh, here we go.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, buy you furniture for your house. Maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a K car, a nice Reliant automobile. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, I'd build a tree fort in our yard. If I had $1 million, you could help, it wouldn't be that hard. If I had $1 million, maybe we could put like a little tiny fridge in there somewhere.
Yeah, we could just go up there and hang out.
Like open the fridge and stuff. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat, that's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you an exotic pet. Yep. Like a llama or an emu. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains. Ooh, all them crazy elephant bones. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to walk to the store. If I had $1 million, we'd take a limousine 'cause it costs more. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat Kraft dinner.
But we would eat Kraft dinner.
Of course we would. We just eat more.
And buy really expensive ketchups with it.
That's right. All the fanciest Dijon ketchup. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a green dress, but not a real green dress, that's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you some art, a Picasso or a Garfunkel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a monkey. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, 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 I'd be rich.
It's almost as if I planned it, but I didn't. That's pure luck. It's time for this now. It's the Travelling News Now with Amanda.
Looking at big delays on the western stretch of the M25 because the clockwise carriageway is shut with a crash at junction 15 for the M4. That's causing delays of around 20 minutes all the way back from junction 14 at Heathrow. Don't forget, if you're stuck in that queue or you spot any other problems across town, you can always call us on the jam line 08000 68 60 80. Northern stretch of the M25, that's busy too with the breakdown, closing off a lane to anti-clockwise traffic between junction 20 Kings Langley and junction 19 at Watford, and there are delays too around Staines because the traffic lights aren't working on the Crooked Billet roundabout. That's for the A308 and the A30 London Road. On the tubes, now there was a suspension for a short while on the Northern Line between Golders Green and Edgeworth, but that's all back up and running again, and it looks like all the tube networks are running well. Also, no reports of any problems at the moment on the overground trains. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update is in half an hour.
Join London's biggest conversation with James O'Brien.
I have a problem, right? It's an age-old problem.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, why?
It sounds like you are having a wee while talking to me.
I'm doing my housework.
That's the flush!
And the other thing I wanted to tell you about is the chicken.
Has Justin Timberlake just come into the room behind you?
No, I'm at Chessington.
Oh, you're at the World of Adventure?
Yeah.
Required listening wherever you are.
People phoning us from the lavatory and from Chessington World of Adventure in the space of 2 calls.
James O'Brien, weekday mornings from 10. LBC 97.3.
If you're thinking of surrendering an endowment policy, then you could budget for much more by selling through AAP. Call 0845 073 1960.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Well. Is it Acapulco?
Yeah, Acapulco here.
Acapulco?
Acapulco.
Acapulco like the place, or Acapulco like nothing I've ever heard before?
Acapulco Bay.
Acapulco?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing, man?
I'm on top of the world, brother.
On top of the world after that, man.
Well, maybe not.
Well, I'll cheer you up a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, but if you could.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know that Howard Stern guy, man?
I do know him, yeah.
He's a muppet, man.
Yeah, that's true.
No, seriously, man. He got me really angry the other day, man. And basically, someone called, I think 2 days ago, on Clive Bull's show.
Yeah.
And he said Howard Stern really gave you a really, good, well, he gave you a big up or something, yeah. He was talking good about you.
Yeah.
And that really made my blood boil, though, man.
Okay, man.
Well, I can't believe you didn't hit back, man.
What am I supposed to do?
Man, God, that should really put you down, man.
Right.
Or you still feel all right about that?
About what?
Well, the whole Baba Booey thing.
I don't really care about it.
No. Yeah, I guess that's it, man.
What do you want me to do? Well, go around. I did say I was going to go around there and kick his backside from, was it Pennsylvania to Boston, Illinois or something?
But you haven't done that yet.
Well, no, I'm busy doing this. I'm going to go straight after this. Me, Alex and Helen are going to get in the car, go over to the States and do it. I swear to God, man, I'm going to cut his mullet off and shove it up his backside.
I've got some information for you about Prince, man.
Oh, the pop singer?
Yeah.
Go on, go on.
Yeah, you know.
Hang on a minute. Were you christened Acapulco, or is your real name like Tony or something?
No. My real name is Jake.
Jake?
Yeah.
Jake's quite a cool name, though. Why would you change it to something as outrageous as Acapulco?
Well, that's the radio calling name, man.
Oh, okay, it's a radio calling name. Well, fair play.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jake Acapulco.
Jake Acapulco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. The Prince thing, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I was watching YouTube the other day, yeah?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it, YouTube?
And basically, he was having an interview with Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and basically, history came up. You know when Michael Jackson did Bad?
Oh, the pop song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm bad, you know it, I'm bad, and the whole world has to take me right now, because I tell you once again, who's bad? Dum, 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 dum.
It's okay now, do
you know what I only found this out the other week.
Yeah.
Do you know what the first line of Bad is?
Your butt is mine. That's
Your
the whole
butt is
thing, man.
mine.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Your
Let
butt
me
is
finish.
mine. I didn't
Let
know
me
that.
finish. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not suspicious, is it?
You know what?
Your butt is mine.
In the interview,
Yeah.
I just found out that Michael Jackson wanted Prince. He wanted to have a duet or something with Prince in the
Wow.
Bad video.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wouldn't that have been something?
That would have been something, man. And basically, Prince said he turned down the offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the first lines of the.
Because of your butt is mine?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
And exactly what he said, it was what he said. His words were, well, first of all, I'm sure Michael wouldn't have said that to me, and I sure as hell I wasn't going to say it to him. Right?
Yes.
You get that?
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying there.
And that really shocked me, man.
Acapulco, thanks for bringing a ray of sunshine to an otherwise miserable evening.
Nice one, man.
Cheers, fella. Take care.
Baba booey.
Baba booey, baba booey. It's Polsky Steve, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, hi, Ian.
Hey, brother.
You know, you have a very good show. Why are you disappointed today?
Oh, you know, life is hard work sometimes, isn't it?
No, I tuned in the middle of the program. I just heard you talking with Richard, I think his name is Richard, about kissology.
Yeah.
That's why I called.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the Kissology. Yeah, I didn't know this new one was out.
Yeah, they're making number 3 now.
But it's not. Is number 3 going to be like all the stuff? What's that going to be? Rubbish stuff?
Well, now I think they're gonna put something from next to it Hot in the Shades tour. But you know the Kiss fan club is being reactivated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for $50, you can subscribe, get a T-shirt. Like things that the American soldiers they have with their name on it.
Yeah.
And license plate holder and some other stuff.
I'm joining the Kiss army. I'm there.
Yeah, me too. But I have a question, because you said I was listening to you for the last few months, and I know that you have some extra concerts. Are you exchanging? You know what I mean? Like somebody has this concert. And
Oh well, no. Do you know what I did? I had them on video, and I think I got rid of them. I've got a few.
I want to tell you what I'm driving at.
Yeah.
I have a very good friend in Poland. He's a musician, actually.
Yeah.
In one of the punk rock groups.
Yeah.
Punk rock groups in Poland.
Yeah.
And he's like a great. I mean, he's like such incredible collector. He has like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different things that are circulating. So if you would be interested in anything, you can. You should have my email. You can write me, and I can send it, and get it to you.
Polsky Steve, listen. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. And one day I will sort through them, and I shall take you up on that offer.
Yes, and I have one more thing for you.
Yes, sir.
I would like to send you a cover of Queen's "We Are the Champions" in Japanese.
Oh.
Have you heard it?
No, I have not. Anything like that. But popular Western pop songs covered by Japanese artists, I'm always up for, definitely. Excellent stuff, man. Cheers for that, Steve.
Okay.
Thank you. Arigato, domo arigato. What do I say when someone says domo arigato to me? Ishimetu. I can't remember what it is. Angela.
Yes.
Hello, Angela.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
Well, I should have said good evening.
Good evening.
I want to try and cheer you up because
yes,
the first time I was aware of you on the radio, I was still in London.
Yes.
And it must have been about 2.5 years ago. Yes. Would that be right?
It could be. That was on the weekends.
Yes.
Yes.
You were on the Saturday night.
Friday, Saturday, Sundays, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember on Saturdays particularly, there was a little boy that used to ring up. Was he called Tommy?
Thomas, and he was the Gangs in Bermondsey correspondent, I seem to remember.
Right.
Yes, he was great, yeah.
What happened to him?
I bet he's a full-grown man now and listens to hip-hop music and finds this all... I don't know, actually. He was good and his mum wasn't very well.
Right.
His mum had the same thing my mum's got. and he used to call in quite a lot, and he was good. And he went to Paris, I think, as well.
I
for a
had
while.
had some bad news myself, and I turned you on one night, and you made me laugh so much.
Hey, well, there we go.
And I rang you up to tell you how much you were making me laugh.
Well, was I rude to you?
Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. It was just that you made me laugh.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Well, thank you for that. I wonder where Tommy and Bermondsey. If Tommy is listening, or his mum or someone, can you give us a call and just...
Well, that's what I wondered. I'd love to know what's happened to him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's... well, how old was he? He was probably... I think he was about 11 then, wasn't he? So he's got to be...
So. 11 or 12?
He's got to be about 13, 14 now. God, blimey. Don't they grow up quick, eh?
Don't they just...
Hell's teeth. Angela, listen, thank you for that, and hopefully he'll call in at some point.
Anyway, listen, you keep it up. How you put up with these toe rags, I will never know.
No, I'm beginning to doubt I'm in the right job. Anyway, Angela, thank you for that.
You are.
Cheers, my dears.
Bye.
Bye-bye. It's Gary.
Hello, bruh.
Hello, Gary.
Good evening. Hey, how are you?
Hang on, is this Gary in the Marylebone?
Yeah.
Where the flippin' hell have you been?
Oh, well, I've been listening, mate. Don't worry.
I apologise for swearing.
That's it. Right on.
Hang on, we're
listen, look,
hang on.
I apologise for London for swearing on Iain Lee's show.
Here we go. And
I apologise to Iain for swearing on his show.
We had a
trying to mug me off, don't
Yes. So I was thinking about you the other day, actually, because another Gary in Marylebone phoned up, and I was disappointed when it wasn't...
disappointed? Oh, that's nice, bro. Look, let's do this for being nice to each other.
I know, come on, give me a big hug. Come on. Come on.
Listen, look.
What noise is that? He made a sex noise, Mum. Yes.
Listen to me, look, now, the old lady, she's a nice old girl, you know what I mean? She's probably just dipped in at the wrong time and heard you having a pop at somebody and took it the wrong way, that's all.
Okay.
You know, and listen, I listen to you all the time and you ain't changed a bit, mate, and you're still smashing, yeah?
Well, may God bless you, Gary. Why have you not called in, though? This is what is...
Well, I'm a taxi, like, I've got somebody in the back now, you know what I mean? And, like, it's awkward because when you ring back, you know what I mean, sometimes I've just, you know, and people don't like you talking. Like, I've got this hands-free thing, but you can't... You know what I mean? It's like...
If I got in your cab and you were listening to this and I wanted to listen to another station, would you turn it over for me?
No.
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 I would... in a black cab, I think that's fine. I think in a mini cab, though...
Yeah, maybe that might be,
The passenger should be allowed to dictate what's on the radio.
You can do what you like in a mini cab, Iain. All right.
Leave a dirty protest. Gary, listen, it's good to talk to you, mate. Cheers, fella.
Thank you, bruv.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I tell you who it's not good to talk to. It's not good to talk to the G-Man.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, have you, worked out how to put a podcast up yet? Because I know a lot of people, I know 6 people have been looking on
There's
iTunes.
Been, like, loads
and on your website.
People, like, telling me I'm an idiot.
It's not up there?
Yeah, no, it is now.
Are you sure?
That's why I haven't even been listening to the show, Iain.
Have you checked it's up there?
It was Libsyn's problem, it wasn't mine. And I spoke to a very nice man on Libsyn, and he done it for me, and
so you did the wrong thing. You didn't.
No, I done the right thing. I went to publish, done all of that, but he said there was something wrong with my account, and they fixed it.
I haven't had a problem like that.
Yeah, well, you're always posting bulletins like, hey, Libsyn is down.
Well, I'm posting that.
No,
I've got a new...
a few, though.
To stop my free fall in the iTunes chart, I've gone from 24 to 49. I've brought out a mini episode.
That's wicked. How long's the mini one?
5 minutes.
What's in it?
Bonus.
Download it and see.
But exactly.
That's what you say.
Go to iTunes, Iain Lee or Shindiggery, and download it. Right, so you've got a podcast, have you?
Yeah, I've got a podcast.
How do we find it?
It is proper funny. Like, go to...
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
To go up on there.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Right.
I'm asking you a question, though.
Oh, sorry, I turned your fader down. I couldn't hear you.
Oh. How long does it take to get up on iTunes?
About a day.
So tomorrow it'll be up on iTunes.
And what do people have to type in? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
It's spelled D.
Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.
You're not listening again.
No, I turned the fader down again. Yes.
Go wrong with shrubs.
Sitting on my own here, I'm thinking of the things I've done.
That was the soothing sound of Ben Griffith.
And if you like Ben's music, he hits the road in October for his first ever UK tour. See Ben
on the M25, the A1,
The Milford Roundabout. Driving in the Ford Focus C-Tech Climate, which comes with Sony CD player, MP3 connector socket, Bluetooth voice control and 17-inch alloys for only $12,995.
I got the whole world dancing to the beat of my heart.
Ford. Feel the difference.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
It's 9:30. I'm Holly Holland. The Prison Officers Association has ordered its members on a 24-hour strike to return to work with immediate effect. It says it's going into fresh talks with the government over pay. Earlier, officers in Bristol were the first to end their illegal walkout because of a government court injunction. 2 men who killed 3 pensioners while racing their high-performance sports cars in Surrey have been jailed for 7 years each. Guildford Crown Court heard the collision happened near Banstead. A 4th woman survived but was seriously injured. A man starting an 8-year jail term for an attempted robbery at a pub in Islington where he attacked a pub landlord with a knife. Darren Neville, who's 24 and from the city, stabbed the manager at the Slaughtered Lamb in Great Sutton Street 14 times in May this year. Police later recovered the knife in the pub and CCTV was used to help convict Neville. In sport, Arsenal are still leading by a 1-0 in the second leg of their Champions League qualifier against Sparta Prague at the Emirates. Thomas Rosicky, the scorer in the first half. In London's travel news, the M25 is still closed clockwise with a crash at junction 15, the M4, and there are long delays on the approach. And in London's weather, plenty of cloud cover tonight, but we're not expecting any rain, lows of 13 degrees Celsius. And tomorrow will be overcast, but by the afternoon there should be some brightness. This is LBC, it's 9:31.
We can't make car insurance exciting, but at Norwich Union Direct, we can give you great value cover from just £213. And we can give £100 cash back if you also insure a second car with us!
When you've got a great deal on your car insurance, who needs excitement? Call Norwich Union Direct on 0800 404 9909. Or for a discount of up to 10%, visit norwichunion.com. Premium dependent on circumstances. Terms, conditions and age restrictions apply. See website for details.
LBC 97.3.
Sorry, whoa, that is a big one. Whoa!
0870 90 90
That is a big one. Are you still there?
Yeah, man.
Well, do it quickly, then go.
No, gman.libsyn.com, and also we're looking for like a theme tune, innit?
Well, no, you don't know how to spell Libsyn.
Libsyn.
Okay, well, don't.
Hey, I'm learning. I learned on Ian's show.
So you've stolen my idea. And
What?
now,
You stole Ricky Gervais's idea.
I didn't. I stole it from Danny Baker, who stole it from Ricky
You stole
Gervais.
Danny Baker's idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I stole your idea.
Hey, episode 5 is going to be a doozy.
Episode 2 is going to be a doozy.
Episode 5 is going to be better than episode 2 of yours.
Want to bet?
Yeah, I do.
Should we put a wager on it?
How long is yours?
What? This last one was 16 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did you come up with so much stuff?
Like, as if there as well. It's proper funny. You'll find out like what.
Right, I'm going to cut you off now, 'cause you're an idiot. So, Tim.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Tim. Yes, you're all ears.
Good. I was just ringing in again, just about to say about earlier on with you and Betty. Now,
right.
I don't really want everyone ringing in all night and making you feel any worse about what went on. But I think, to be honest, she's a lovely old girl, and I'll keep on. I've got a cult following. All my mates to listen to you on 97.3.
That's the thing.
And I think, just let life go as it's going to be. Obviously there's ups and downs and everything that and there's obviously obstacles that get in your way and that piss you off every day.
Yes.
But if you let those things affect you, you're going to end up, putting yourself in a hospital and being sick for the rest of your life. But I just wanted to say that and just cheer up, pal.
Tim,
I mean, you're doing a fantastic job, and seriously, I used to hate the radio. I'm a young lad as well. I hate the radio, but I've absolutely adored on 7.3.
Tim, you're a very nice bloke. Thank you very much for calling in. Cheers, boss.
Have a good night, mate.
Bye-bye. I don't want people phoning up and slagging off Betty, because I don't want to do that, because I like Betty, but I just, it was a tense moment. Let's forget about it and not mention it again. Katya!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Katya.
I've got a short quiz for you.
Is it about blisters?
It is.
Fantastic. My favourite. Have you ever had a blister on the roof of your mouth?
Yes, it's horrible.
No, it's not. Because isn't it great when it bursts and you get that little bit... No, seriously, you get that little bit of blister juice. I'm not being morbid. If ever I have toasted halloumi, I always eat it when it's too hot, and I burn the roof of my mouth and get a big blister, and then it bursts, and you get that little bit of warm juice. It's good.
What I like is the Germaline or something that you put in your mouth when you've got an ulcer.
Oh no, what's that? Is that Germaline or is it?
Oh, it's lovely that.
No, what's it called? Is it? It's not Germaline, is it?
But you see the blue tube.
Yeah, I know. Is it Germaline? Alexia, is it Germaline? It's not.
Bonjela.
Bonjela. Bonjela.
Oh.
That's it, Bonjela.
Bonjela sandwiches. Yeah.
Bonjela sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, it's the best. I don't recommend that for anyone, but it's, it works for me. Anyway, Katia.
The quiz.
The quiz about... Can Alexia play as well?
Yes, she can, yes,
Okay.
everyone
Alexia,
can
do you want to play?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a quiz about blisters.
Oh, great, yeah, okay.
From a Belgian.
It's probably short, and you're gonna know the answer because everyone knows things. When I do quiz, it doesn't work out, never. Anyway,
You know, I said, Katia, you know, I said yesterday that your English accent was getting better.
Yeah.
It's taken a step back today.
I know. You know why? Because I never drink usually, but I've just had a glass of red wine.
She's boozed up Belgian.
No. Okay.
Is the answer on your big toe?
Not yet. No.
Is the answer after you've gone running?
No.
Is the answer nipples?
You don't do it backwards. What are you doing? That Jeopardy.
You can do it backwards.
No. Okay. So there used to be a guitar player who played with really heavy gauge strings.
Yeah.
So he used to have really big calluses.
Roy Orbison.
No.
Elvis Presley.
No, and sometimes...
Jimi Hendrix.
No, sometimes they would fall off. So
Knopfler.
No.
Eric Clapton.
No.
Are we close?
Not really.
Oh, is it one of these obscure metal bands that we won't have heard of?
It's not metal, it's blues.
Oh, Muddy Waters.
No, and he...
B.B. King.
Let me finish.
It's B.B. King. Well done. Thank you.
No. What, he used to glue them back with
John Coltrane
with super glue.
He glue his calluses. Do you know what super glue was invented for?
Yeah, that's during the war.
During Vietnam. And yet there was a thing in the paper the other day, the Daily Mail, saying, scandal. Soldiers in Iraq or Afghanistan are having their wounds glued together with super glue. But that's what super glue was invented for.
Exactly.
So, up yours, Daily Mail. Or Express, or whatever. Right, so he would glue his fingers back on.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the answer because no one knows, obviously.
Okay.
Say the first letter and then we'll guess.
Hang on a minute. I'm just... Oh, hang on a minute. How can I do this? Hang on.
You're going to turn my thing down so I won't be able to hear.
No.
Cheating.
Steve, do you know the answer?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
That's it.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Well done.
Who? Steve?
Never heard of him.
You're not Stevie Ray Vaughan, are you?
He died, my friend, in a crash.
Oh, did he? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, listen, thank you for that. I've never heard of him.
Nor have I.
Never?
I've heard of him, but I don't know who he is.
You know what? He was a...
He wasn't in Leonard Skinner, was he?
No, and he was a guest solo guitar player in that Let's Dance from David Bowie.
Oh, jeez, that was an album, wasn't it?
Oh,
Let's dance.
It wasn't
put
really
on your red shoes and dance the blues.
But that's just an anecdote. He was a brilliant blues guitar player.
I hate the blues. I hate the blues.
He was really...
It's the most boring. But all music comes from the blues. Well, all music that comes from it might be good, but the blues itself is so boring.
Katia?
Yes?
I really love your voice. It's really sexy.
Oh God! Don't start doing all that nonsense now.
Oh, but it is.
There's no time. There's no time for that. She's quite fit as well. I've seen a picture of her.
I've seen it. She's got long black hair down to her waist.
Yeah. It's too long, but apart from that, it's good.
Oh. Well, okay, and then do you want to know about a funny injury from a musician?
A funny injury from a musician? Yeah, I'd like to know that.
Yeah.
Are you still playing the quiz?
Sort of. I've diverted a bit. Well, I don't know how I'm going to turn it into a quiz, but we had to go and see that band, but they had to cancel because...
What band?
Okay, I can tell you, because no one knows about the band. It's called Rage.
Okay.
And they had to cancel because...
I know, because they had blisters.
Yeah, well, more...
Yes,
no!
I won!
because one of the testicles, one of the guitar player testicles exploded on stage.
It wasn't a testicle, it was a blister.
No!
A testicle exploded? That doesn't happen, does it? I'm checking mine
No,
now.
no, that's true. That's true. True fact.
A true fact. I do hope it is true, because I don't want Rage to come and sue us. I don't think you can libel someone about their testicles, actually. But his testicle exploded?
On stage, yeah.
On
He
stage?
had to be taken to a hospital.
What happened? How did that happen?
I don't know how you can do that. That's what I wanted to ask. How can you...
I think
that happen?
I think if you concentrate really hard, you can make it happen. I think if you really just close your eyes and think, you can make it happen. But that's the only way.
I think maybe there are no such things as testicles. Maybe they are just big pussy blisters.
Oh no! No.
Quite right there.
No,
yeah.
let's not do that.
Yeah.
It's save that filth for Clive Bull's show. I know he likes that.
Burst them.
No, shut up. Katya, anything else, you weirdo?
That's all.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you stick around and hear what Alexia has got to say?
Okay, yeah. Yes. Good plan.
Good, excellent plan, thank you. That's why I'm here, yes.
All right. Well,
Alexia.
I was just going to ask, why is it dark?
What?
Because it's night time.
Yeah, but it wasn't nighttime like this a couple of days ago.
I
At
know.
this time, it was light. What happened?
No, it's about...
9:44.
It's very late. It's 9:40, not 9:44.
But I'm just wondering, because I went away for a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
and you know when you're on the aeroplane and then they just tell you what the time is in the place that you're landing?
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if the clocks changed while I was away.
No, they didn't. But, yes, I noticed about 2 or 3 weeks ago that suddenly it was a little bit darker.
Oh, really?
So it's almost winter.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
It shouldn't be
Did
Christmas.
you know that
It'll be soon Christmas,
one of my biggest fears, I have nightmares, recurring
Is to
nightmares.
be dragged by your hair and kidnapped, blindfolded, thrown into the back of a van, and driven to a foreign country and buried alive.
No,
Okay.
it's that the clocks have changed, and I didn't realise, and nobody told me.
Okay.
Because I've never learnt when the clocks change, and I still don't know. I just know that it's twice a year.
Well, hang on a minute. I can tell you. I've got a clip here of a young gentleman called Yasser. And Yasser, when do the clocks go backwards and when do they go forwards?
They actually go forward in the winter and back in the summer.
So that should clear things up for you.
But I don't really know when that is, though.
Well, I know, but you have to watch. You have to wait for my mum to phone you up the night before and say, "Don't forget the clock's changed."
Oh, you see, that's what I'm missing out on.
Well, I'll give.
Your mum.
Let me jot down your number and I'll pass it on to her.
That would be really good.
Okay.
Even 2 days before would be good, just so I can prepare.
Okay.
Or even a week or two, so that I won't have nightmares.
No,
'Cause
listen,
I get
you're
nightmares all the time.
You're taking the mick now. She'll phone you the night it's going to happen, and that's it. All right.
Not 2 nights.
No, not 2 nights. The night it's happening.
But then it will be too late because I won't know what time.
Well, that's not her fault.
But I never know when to change it. If you change it at the night time or in the morning.
You're supposed to. I think it changes at like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I think at 2 o'clock in the morning it goes back, and at 1 o'clock in the morning it goes forward.
So you change it from 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
No, you change it from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, or from 2 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
But it already was changing from 1 until 2.
No, but when you get to 1 o'clock, you skip the hour of 1 and go straight to 2. If you're going forwards.
So you change it from 12 till 2.
No, you change it from 1 till 2.
But you just said you skip the hour of 1.
Exactly. So you get to 1 o'clock. As soon as you get to 1 o'clock, you grab your clock and you move it to 2.
All right. Okay. Jeez. What? Yeah.
Hang on a second.
But then you're awake at...
Hang on. Line 8, did you want to contribute to this? Hello, Keith?
Hello, it's Dee, actually.
It's who, Dee?
Yes.
We confuse Helen by using the same phone.
We confuse Helen by using the same phone.
Oh, well, no, you've confused me by using the same phones. You've gone straight to air. What, do you want to
Yes.
join in the discussion on clocks?
Yes.
Go on in.
He's just thought of a really good way of remembering it.
Okay.
What was it? Spring forward, fall back.
So full forward and spring back. Okay. Full forward, because...
They actually go forward in the winter and back in the summer.
So full forward and spring back.
Spring forward,
Full forward,
fall back.
spring back. All right, well, thanks for that, Dee.
No, hang on.
Full forward, spring back. Full forwards. Full forwards.
No.
Full forwards. Excellent. Thank you for that. Well, that's cleared that up. Right. Let's just one more time. Yes, just one more time.
They actually go forward in the winter and back in the
Full
summer.
forwards, spring forwards, fall back.
Is that thing of Yasser's, is that a joke or is that the real one?
That's the real Yasser. Hang on a second. Alan, do you want to join in?
Oh, yes. All she does need to do is get a diary. Because it does say out there that British summertime begins or British summertime ends.
He makes a very good point there, Alexia.
I didn't actually hear what he said. What have I got to do?
You need to get a... Tell her again, Alan.
You need to get a diary.
A diary?
A diary on the page around about October. And, the shortest day, what's the shortest day?
I don't know.
April the 5th.
21st of December.
June. The only dates I know is Christmas Day and Boxing Day and New Year's Day.
And April Fool's Day.
21st December is the shortest day.
Yeah.
And the longest day is, I've forgotten now.
Alan, are you a teacher?
No, I'm not.
Because you're doing that thing that teachers do. Go, OK, everybody, what's the shortest day? Does anyone know? Well, I'll tell you. It's December the 95th. All right, Alan, well, thank you for that. Well, I think we've exhausted that.
Is that when the clocks change on the shortest and longest?
No, I don't know what that had to do with it. That's nothing to do with it. He's just confused things there.
Yeah, I mean, I do have diaries, but you know the small print that they write on days? I never read that.
Oh, well, so look, my diary is from W.H. Smith's, and tomorrow it says, "Celebrity is a mask that eats into the face." John Updike, 1932, American writer. What does that mean?
Hold on. Celebrity is
a mask that eats... Hang on, let's pick another one that maybe makes more sense. Hang on, let's go to... So Sunday...
No, that makes sense. I understand that one.
Here's one from Errol Flynn, who apparently had the biggest penis in show business.
Oh, was it a blister?
But apparently him and Roddy McDowell, who was in Planet of the Apes. Anyway, apparently it's true. My problem... Oh, here we go. My problem is reconciling my gross habits with my net income. I don't know what that means.
His gross habits, so he picks his blisters.
Right, I'm going to have to cut you off now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Katya. Tomorrow's show, by the way, we're just going to go through this diary and read all the wise things and see how many we understand and how many are meaningless. Because it's not a very good year this year. Last year's was quite good, it was quite witty, but this one... Anyway, it's the travel news now, the manor.
We're still watching massive problems on the western stretch of the M25. It's still shot with that accident on the clockwise carriageway at junction 15 for the M4 and causing delays back from junction 14 at the Heathrow turning. Also reports coming in from Phillip on the jam line of a crash on the clockwise carriageway, blocking a lane just before junction 11 at Chertsey, but looking much better now for the northern stretch of the M25 as it's all open again anti-clockwise between junctions 20 and 19. That breakdown's been cleared from between Kings Langley and at Watford turnings. In Park Royal, some good news here as well, as Park Royal Road is all open again in both directions after there was a fire there earlier this afternoon which kept that road shut for several hours. But Regent Street is shut northbound because of repairs to a burst water main at Hanover Street. And don't forget that to the north of town is going to be very busy because of the Arsenal match finishing quite soon now at the Emirates Stadium. So do expect big delays on the Hornsey Road, Holloway Road and Seven Sisters Road. The tubes and trains, though, are running well at the moment. LBC 97.3 travel, there's more throughout the night.
Some things just go together. Fish and chips, gin and tonic, Anton Deck. But what goes with you? What goes with you? If you're yet to find your perfect partner and you're bored of looking in bars and fed up with your friends' mates, maybe it's time to try meeting new people from the comfort of your own home with LBC Dating. It's a fast, easy way to meet people just like you. It's free to join and upload your own profile and look through other profiles to find your perfect partner. Become a member today by going to lbcdating.com. Find your perfect date with LBC Dating.
Pete's sake, that's the fifth one in the water.
We can't improve your driving on the golf course. We can try to improve the cost of your car insurance if you drive less than 6,000 miles a year. Switch to pay-as-you-drive insurance from Norwich Union Direct and your premium reflects the miles you drive. Call 0800 410 800 or visit norwichunion.com to see if you could save. Terms, conditions and age restrictions apply. Calls may be recorded and or monitored. A standard monthly charge is applied to all policies.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Right, hang on. We're going to try and get CJ on the phone because Helen's had a bit of trouble getting CJ back, and he sounds like an interesting gentleman. So let's try CJ. I've not got a clue what he wants to talk about.
Yes, what can I do for you?
CJ, it's Iain Lee. I believe you wanted to speak to me.
Yeah, so nice to talk to you. Listen.
Yes.
Here's an album that was recorded by a British group called UK, and it's called Night After Night. Live in Japan.
Live in Japan.
And recorded in 1979 before a live audience. And these guys actually speak to the audience in Japanese.
Fantastic.
Isn't it great? And the material is absolutely brilliant.
What genre is it?
I beg your pardon?
What genre is it?
Is that Japanese again?
No. What style of music?
It's like stadium rock, but it's very sophisticated.
Sophisticated stadium rock. I like it.
Sophisticated stadium rock. You like the sound of that?
I do like. It's got me a little bit horny.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah.
Go for it. Along with the Japanese language, I think you'll really dig this, and I think you'll be playing it in your big head stereo and your flat pretty soon.
Well, CJ, I'll check it out. Thank you for that, mate.
Check it out, pal. It's absolutely night after night UK on Virgin. I actually had to get. The only place you can get it is in Japan.
Yep.
Through eBay or somewhere like that, you
Yeah.
cannot get it in this country now. And I just got like one of these paper copies, one of these paper folders here,
Yes.
with the CD in it. Absolutely fantastic, man. They've even got the lyrics written in English and Japanese.
In English and Japanese.
So you can sit there and pour over all this Japanese and try to compare it to the English stuff.
Francis, do you like the sound? Francis?
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Do you like the sound of this? It sounds good, doesn't it?
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let me give you the guys' names. Eddie Jobson, John Wetton, Terry Bozzio, great drummer. That's absolutely fantastic, man. And I'm so sorry it's been lost the time. And people should listen to this kind of stuff and get back to their roots, back in the 1970s. What do you reckon?
What do you reckon, Francis?
Yes, please, definitely.
Yes, there you go, Francis. You right on the money.
Thanks, CJ.
Hey, don't mention it, man. Call me anytime and I'll give you a song.
Peace out, brother.
Okay, all the best.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
What a fruitcake.
Hello, Ian.
And what another fruitcake. Yes, Frances.
Hello, Ian. I'd like to recite something that children learn what they live, especially in the light of Rhys Jones.
Well, whoa.
If I could, please.
Whoa. No, I'm not going to let you.
No, why, please?
Because I don't think it's been an odd show tonight. It's been a little bit tense, and now we're trying to have a laugh, and I don't think... No. I don't think...
Why,
you're going to read a poem, are you?
Yes.
But why did you have to mention a little 11-year-old boy that's been shot?
Because I think the name of it is Children Learn What They Live.
But now, listen, how is a poem going to in any way address what has happened in Liverpool or prevent what has happened in Liverpool happening again? It isn't, is it, really?
Because
it isn't. No, it isn't. It isn't, Francis. It isn't. And if you think a poem is in any way going to stop that or bring comfort to people,
I'm not just saying.
But then, why did you have to mention? Why did you?
I shouldn't have said that.
Why did you mention his name?
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Well, you shouldn't have, but you have said it now, and I just think it's slightly inappropriate to bring up something like that in this kind of forum.
Okay.
So I'm going to say bye-bye.
Okay.
There we go. I'm pissing them all off tonight.
Hello.
Hello, it's Fem Sam.
Hello, is that Sam? Oh, let me turn the radio off.
Yes, please do.
Sam is the name I signed myself, which I signed. So let me turn the radio off. Isn't it off? Is it off now?
I don't know. I'm not there.
It's off now. Sorry. And that's the name, Sam. I signed Sam on my pictures because I've done 300 now. You see, in 5 years to the art group I go to. You see,
they must be good.
It is. You get tea and you get music as well. Tea and cakes. And you know what? I was a bit suspicious of Clyde Ball yesterday because
I'm always suspicious of Clyde Ball.
And I thought, no, that's my line. I said tea and coffee together.
Yeah,
it's nice. You can taste the tea and the coffee together. It's really nice.
I am always suspicious of Clive Ball.
There's something. Coffee. I thought, no, tea,
there's
coffee.
Something about him that isn't quite right.
Yeah. Anyway,
he's on at 10 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah, and I thought I was putting your day into perspective with this song. Every day is a winding road. I get a little bit high, I get a little bit low.
Are you quoting Sheryl Crow at me?
Yeah, because, you know, that happens sometimes, you know, with everyone. And I was just like, I was giving up on today. I was going to just, like, go to sleep. And then you...
on the Santa Monica Boulevard.
And then what happened? All your callers woke me up again, and I was going to fall asleep. But and then I just thought the Sheryl Crow. And can you guess what CD I bought today?
Is it Sheryl Crow?
No, single. It's a woman, but
is it Lisa Loeb?
No,
that's a good song. Do you remember Lisa Loeb?
No,
it's a brilliant song. Lisa Loeb, she was great. She looked like Nana Muscuri.
No.
Is it? I don't know. Nash, that Nash woman. She's very popular. Is it? I don't even know who she is or what the song is. I've just read lots about her recently.
Yeah, she's got such a sweet voice, but it's a shame she's singing about bodily emissions in it. It's not very nice.
What bodily emissions?
Like being sick on her trainers and...
Oh, dear.
And, people going, doing number twos. And,
Oh, no.
and then using the cat word, a female cat word, in not a nice way.
Oh, the female cat word?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did it be?
Yeah. Well, Fem Sam, I have to go now.
Okay, I hope you have a nice evening.
I'm going to go home and play computer
have a nice
games.
evening and put on some nice calming music.
Okay, I'm going to listen to Clive Ball because I want to hear more freaks calling in.
Throughout my life, I've shown an amazing ability to learn, to develop new skills as new challenges are put in front of me. What I am is a learning machine. It's in my DNA. I just can't help myself.
So now, as I go forward into a future where the majority of jobs will need better skills than most people have today, I should remind myself, actually, I'm quite good at learning.
A better future is within our grasp. To find out how to grab it with both hands by improving your skills, call 0800 011 3030. Our future, it's in our hands.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Hello, Jean.
Hello, Iain.
What can I do to upset you?
How are you?
What? Who am I?
How are you?
Who am I?
How are you?
Who am I?
No, how are you?
I'm Iain Lee.
No, how are you, Iain?
I'm Iain Lee. I do the show here. I used to do a few TV programmes.
I know that, Iain. I'm asking how you are.
Oh, how am I?
Yeah.
I'm all right, yeah.
You know that woman you're talking about? Her name's Kate Nash Foundations.
I don't know anything about her. I've just seen her poster and I've read about her in the papers.
She nearly got number one. She was number two for a couple of weeks.
Oh, that is nearly a number one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know everything else about these minicab drivers? I had this dirty, perverted minicab driver,
Did you
Iain.
just say a dirty, perverted minicab
He
driver?
can't say, oh, I love you, I think you're lovely, you're nice looking, I like you, my name's so-and-so.
What a pervert.
You've got a boyfriend, are you a single mother?
Are you a single mother? There's a romantic question. Go meet a woman in a bar. Excuse me, are you a single mother? I'm kind of interested in you. I wouldn't mind some of that.
He's going to say, oh, you're a single mother. He goes, oh, I like you, you're good looking, I remember picking you up before, I haven't seen you for a while. How's your family?
That's not weird, is it?
He was perverted.
What a pervert.
And he kept looking at me through the glass window.
I bet he did.
The rear mirror.
Yeah.
He kept eyeing me up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He goes, oh, you're so good looking, I'd like to have you, he goes.
I'd like to have you. Well, bye-bye, Jean.
Bye,
Iain. So, if you missed the show today, boy, what a doozy. It sounded like this.
Hey, Mr. DJ. Play that bass. Take me away, boom. Wake me up before you go. Little red carpet. Baby, you're much too fast. Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey. Oh, it's a nice chocolate. Double chocolate. With a layer of ice cream. Singing London.
He's making a cake.
I think you're right,
That was lovely. Thank you, Alex. Let's just take line one. Line one, you're on the wireless.
A time to reflect.
Isn't it just? That's it, I think, isn't it? Yes, I have nothing else to say. Clive Ball's up next. I'm back tomorrow. Is it Thursday tomorrow? Yes, it's the last time I'm here this week. Except for Sunday, when I'm back on Sunday. We'll leave it there, shall we? I've got nothing else to say. Thanks very much. Ta-ta. Sodom all.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
At 10, strike action is abandoned by prison officers. Sports car racers are jailed over the deaths of 3 pensioners. And troubled singer Winehouse cancels her US appearances. It's 10 o'clock. I'm Holly Holland.